Crap.
Is we good? We straight?
Now recording.
Alright, welcome to episode 19 of Pixelated Perception, including the Quad Bang Squad themselves.
Oh,
no!
Big Rodney D. Pickens over here.
Big Chungus coming at you.
Captain of the branch, Lerone.
Respectfully, of course.
What's up? Just skip this next nigga. It's alright.
Damn, some call him Big, some call him Cap, but we call him the man.
Who calls
Thank
him
you,
the
sir.
man?
You couldn't have.
Excuse
I
me?
couldn't have asked for a better introduction. You know what?
You never getting that from me. That's wild.
Yeah, hating ass.
What is that?
something else, bro.
Nigga hating outside the club.
You gotta keep your homie. Like I
Crazy
said, you gotta
word,
keep your homies
dog.
grounded.
Man, hating remotely.
Crazy work,
And when I
dog.
say keep them grounded, I'm talking like at least 10 feet down. Like you can't let them see. You
Oh.
can't let them see something like that.
That's the music crazy.
Not even dogs. Hate.
Start off, where we want to go? What people been playing?
Man,
Hate.
I've been playing a whole lot of Destiny, man.
Oof.
No, he's just playing hate.
I mean, to be fair,
It's not much different.
I mean, it feels good, and that's all I've ever cared. I like shooting shit sometimes.
Dude, on God. I've always been playing the Destiny. It's quite Destiny. I have Destiny. I will say.
The Destiny do be Destiny.
Nice.
That and
Yeah.
Persona 3. Almost done. About 100 hours in, so I'm like, I figured as much.
New Game Plus or regular?
Boy, I'm not playing New Game Plus
Oof.
Mm.
You playing that DLC?
when it comes out in like 3 months.
Oh, that's weird. DLC for a 20-year-old game.
Well, it's the part that they had in one of the previous versions, but of course they separated it and then charged.
Ooh, and then
for
you
it.
pay for it again? Ooh, that's some
Ooh.
Destiny stuff right there.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
crazy.
Oh,
Wow. What the hell?
But to be fair, it is a sizable like piece of content, and it was extra. But I don't know. I don't know why they. Well, I know why they did it, but like I might as well. I'm enjoying it.
Interesting.
Pretty good game.
Yeah. Destiny's Destiny. Persona's pretty cool, I bet.
yeah,
Yeah.
No.
but that is mom. We gotta stop letting them niggas slide though.
What happened?
The Atlas people, Persona people. Let's think about it. People be like, okay, you got this DLC for this game. You could just put that in the base game, and now you make us pay. They complain about that, but they don't complain about them re-releasing the same game how it should have been, and make you pay full price for that shit. That's what
Yeah,
Persona do
it's
every
crazy
single
work.
time.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time.
I
They
mean,
use
well,
a
how
bare bones
much
version.
time was it between 5 and Royal?
I don't know what.
A couple
years?
years. I think it was a couple
Would
years.
you have rather just waited the extra couple years?
Honestly,
But can they afford that financially?
now that's the real question. If they can't afford that, that's one thing. But I was just like, damn, I could wait that extra couple
How
years.
much money annually does Atlas make? I know they make solid, like really good games, but do they actually turn a serious profit?
I mean, they turn off to keep making them. I don't think they're like
I mean,
mobile
well,
game.
so does freaking W Force, but that's
That's all that matters. Still, they don't make mobile game money. Nothing does.
Well, I guess they do have a mobile game, don't they?
Oh, maybe they
Well,
do
they
that.
do.
Never mind.
But they do. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody plays it.
Hell
but,
no, don't play that shit. But they
Yeah.
got one.
Ooh.
see.
Not to mention all the
Yeah.
Don't play
collabs
any
that be having with
videos.
Persona 5.
Infamous.
What's up?
Don't play any videos.
Why not?
Because we will get a copyright strike.
Oh, I wanted to show you guys the trailer. All right, that's fine.
Well,
trailer?
actually,
I mean, there's a lot of
There's a
stuff.
lot
I can
of
just talk
shit.
about it.
I was watching a lot of stuff
Hold
at
on.
work when I was in my downtime, but I'm sure I haven't seen everything. But
No, man, it's okay. We don't have to play the video. You just talk about it. You guys can look it up if you want.
I am
But,
hyped for a couple of games in
yeah, I
particular.
mean, Rodney can't even see it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, because I'm on my PlayStation. Yeah.
oh damn,
Yeah.
okay,
'Cause
I'm
that's a good
poor.
point.
I'm extremely poor. Donate to my
Big
Patreon.
poor, big poor.
Big
You gotta have-
Chungus
what's
needs
the
big money.
what's the Patreon, bro? You gotta share.
Boy, I ain't making. I refuse to ask people for money.
Look,
Yeah.
hey, look, I gotta, hey,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Let me
Wait,
get
wait, wait,
something
wait,
that's
wait, wait, wait,
worth.
wait, 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 wait.
Let me get
Let me-
something that's worth being,
Let me
paid
just say
for. Then
something, bro.
I'll do it.
I haven't fact checked this, but it's very possible because the world is a crazy place. But apparently, a ancestral couple asked for money for their wedding, and they got $219,000. So,
You said an
Is
ancestral.
that an
couple?
ancestral or ancestral?
ancestral.
Okay.
So who did they? What did they make
That's
a
definitely
Patreon?
They
cap,
made a
bro.
they
Ain't
made
no
a
way.
they made a GoFundMe, bro.
Well, let's be real. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say something wild. I'm not even gonna do that. Not
I
yet.
think you should say that.
It's too early in the episode. Let's
I mean, we need a title at some
tenderize.
point.
Let's tenderize the meat before we cook it first. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, okay. Since we're talking about Destiny, actually no, fuck that. I already talked about it. Destiny's Destiny. It's nothing fucking different. It's the same shit every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I played. What the hell you guys played? Lerone.
Infamous.
What have you played?
That means nothing.
They ain't play shit. I've been
Damn.
purging.
Denzel.
I ain't even
He
gonna lie
ain't
to you.
playing
All I've
shit
been
either.
playing, all I've been playing is the One Piece card game. I just finally
Oof.
played fucking
Yo.
you ain't even played it, bro. Shut up.
I don't want to like, bro.
It's a card
games
game.
don't
Calm
hit.
down.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
They
never
don't hit
gone to
like
no
they used
tournaments,
to.
bro. You ain't never went to. You don't know.
I don't
you don't
want,
get it.
I don't play card
You
games
don't
to
get
play
it then.
tournaments.
So calm down,
I
bro.
want to play card games to play
Look,
them
let's keep
with
it a
my
button. No matter
friends
what the
if
card
they're
game
fun.
is, it never
Magic
as
will
good as
always be better.
spades.
Spades.
Damn.
People get shot over spades every day. bro.
Exactly. That's the real shallow roll right there. That's the real shit.
Talk about you ain't never been to tournaments. You ever played spades, dominoes, or any other black games with black people?
Yeah, I have. I know.
It'll make you never want to play that shit
Bro,
again.
you
Once a
can't play.
motherfucker pull a
Even
gun.
playing Uno with black people is a very
Any
crazy
game
experience.
you play can end with somebody dying. I'm good.
Either way.
Can't have
the
nothing
only-
around here, man.
Realistically, the only thing I can think of that I've done since the last podcast would be I played some of the boss rush that came out for Sailor Blade.
Ah.
That was really good. I haven't beaten the last couple bosses I need to fight because
They even beat your ass. I saw it in 4K. That was crazy.
What the fuck is it? Raven's bitch ass, bro. That motherfucker's annoying on hard, and I'm not even gonna lie. And then like I probably could have beat it, but like I literally I went against her like probably 20 times, and I was like, this is not about to be my whole day, bro. I'm not. This is not gonna be my whole day. I'm not sitting here until I beat this.
The
I have other things to do.
responsibility of adulthood has defeated
Fair
you.
enough.
Yeah, so she still
Yeah.
remains undefeated, sadly. And then I still have two bosses I gotta find in the game until I can beat
I do
all
too.
of it. So it's like, I don't know if I really want to go back. I don't know, but other than that, I did play Apex today for the first time in a long time, and they updated so much stuff on that game that it was a completely different game. Like, you get your shields and you keep those for the entirety of the game, and they upgrade
Oh,
and
you
give you
haven't
different.
played in a while, huh?
Yeah, they give you like different power ups when you level up your shields.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like, what the
everybody's. It's
fuck?
like a perk system per legend.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I enjoyed the time that I played. But you know, I'm definitely looking forward to some new games coming out that are gonna be good shooters because I just want another good shooter to play. But I might be playing Apex in the meantime.
Oh, keep that in mind. I have many.
Oof, I
Many
did play
tips
one
for you.
thing. A oldie.
What?
Not old, but
What?
play Hogwarts.
Why?
Because I saw it was an update, but then I found out it was just photo mode. So I was like, oh, damn, I turned that shit back off.
Damn.
But,
content
You don't want to take a
the,
picture?
but the combat was still better than 16, though, so that's still crazy.
Whoa!
Mm,
Nice.
I'm down with that. That
that's
is
crazy
wow.
work.
Hey, you have more ability slots. What can I say by default?
Damn. That's sad. Okay, so that's all we haven't messed around much. Where do we want to start here, boys?
Oh,
Summer Games Fest?
Oh
That
my!
sounds
You
good.
mean
Alright.
Summer
Oh,
Dreams
God,
Fest,
no.
nigga? Like what?
no,
Summer
yeah, let's get the
Snooze
bad crap out the
Fest?
way. Let's get
Or
the
wait, 'cause
bad
how
crap
many
out the
was
way.
it? Because I know it was like, what, like 3 of them or something? I know it was the Xbox
It was
one
the
and
Summer
then-
Games Fest. It was the Xbox Games Expo. It was the PC Gaming Show.
Okay, so
I didn't know about the PC gaming show.
Don't worry, there was nothing important happened there either.
Oof.
Yeah.
There was a
Didn't
couple things in the
Xbox have the
Xbox One where I
best?
was like, oh, okay.
Oh, well, we'll get to the best later. Let's talk about the Summer Games Fest. So I don't remember a
Bro.
single game showed there except for Monster Hunter at the
What
end.
about Killer
Everyone
Bean?
else- Killer Bean was there.
Yeah,
You're right. I forgot about Killer Bean.
Killer Bean, what was Squirrel with a gun?
Squirrel with a gun and Killer Bean went crazy hard for no reason.
For
Yeah,
no
squirrel
reason.
with a gun, I'm getting that. I don't care.
Squirrel with a gun does look pretty fun.
Well, the finishers in that game.
Yeah, they're wild.
How much is that game gonna be? Like $10?
$79.99.
You're a lie.
No,
I'm
you
absolutely
must be
lying. Talking straight out of my ass. Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
I
Probably gonna be
think
like a solid 40.
was that the Sony show? Or was it Summer Game Fest? They showed some game called like Concord. I think it was at the Sony State of Play.
Didn't
They
it
did
get
have
like,
Sony, yeah.
like everybody hated it for some reason?
Yeah, it's played by a bunch of ex-Bungie people, I think, and it looks just like Destiny. Like it's so crazy, like the movement and everything.
No
Like the
more.
shooting's probably gonna be good, but then they're like 5v5 hero shooter.
Ew, no.
Oh, yeah, that
No
was.
thanks.
Yeah, hero
Damn.
shooters are just not what they thought they were gonna be right now.
I think they're kind of dead.
Yeah.
And they also show Marvel Rivals there too, which was awesome.
The
hero
literal
shooter.
hero shooter, which is funny.
Yeah, literally the hero shooter. Which I mean, man, I don't know why I want to play those games anymore. Like Overwatch did it, it failed. We're done. Like,
Overwatch
I mean,
2
it did
failed
it- it did
because
it
they
right for
I mean, the
long
worst part about
enough.
Overwatch was the everything, the decisions about the game rather than the game itself.
Yeah.
The actual core game was solid. It was just they just did dumbass shit.
Yeah, now
That's
who
why I
would have
disagree.
thought that we would miss the days of loot boxes because of the new
That's
system being
crazy. You
so
made them something worse than
terrible?
loot boxes.
Man,
I
they're
mean, if anything,
absolutely
they outdid themselves.
terrible.
I'm
They
happy
did.
that they took the time out to just go above and beyond the fucking call of garbage. Like, fucking bravo.
Yeah.
They outdid themselves
need,
for
like-
sure.
Give them a turkey dinner as a raise and call it a day.
yeah, well, I think Overwatch failed as a shooter completely and tried really hard to be a MOBA, and then also failed at that.
Well, to be fair, Infamous, you don't like anything.
That's what
No,
I'm
let me
saying.
stop.
Okay.
In the words of Infamous, I don't like bad games.
Man, Infamous been happy about a game since 2015, bro. That shit crazy.
I mean,
that's
to be
just not
fair-
true. But okay.
Talk about I ain't been happy. I mean,
Acting
look,
like Resident Evil ain't come out like 7 times since then. That's pretty crazy.
Well, we don't
work.
got the fucking remake. Those shit came out in the 90s,
Pretty
nigga.
crazy work, bro.
Lerone, did you play any of the remakes?
What's the
Miss-
last
missing
new
out.
game I like? Does Dragon's Dogma 2 count?
Yes.
Oh, you're a crackhead for real. That's
Oh,
crazy.
I love that game, so that's
Isn't
pretty
Dragon
crazy.
Dragon Dogma
Oof.
2?
Monster Hunter World was a game that came out.
Did
That's
anyone
pretty
beat Dragon's
crazy.
Dogma 2? Besides them?
Yeah.
Still haven't beat it, boy. I'm
That's at
filling
the
out
side.
every edge of that map. It's crazy. And I don't even do that in most games.
There ain't
Wait, wait,
nothing
wait,
flying.
wait. Let's take a step back. Has anyone beat Rebirth yet?
No, that game's never been finished.
That's
I still haven't
crazy.
beat it either.
I think Final Fantasy 7 is dead until
Is it really
another 6 years
crazy,
from now.
Lerone? You had
Yeah,
to
but I
drink to get
didn't
through the
like-
first one.
Bro, I didn't like it, so that's my reason. But y'all like that shit.
The first
There's too
one
many
was
games, bro.
great, bro. But
First
like,
one was literally like 10 out of 10 game. Like
yeah.
I
This
wouldn't go
one
that far.
they went too far.
absolutely,
It's too
dude.
much
the
to do.
story
It's too
was
much to do.
excellent.
The story was ass.
Story
What?
was excellent, bro. It
Oh,
was
no.
I mean,
so
the
good.
story, look, I'm gonna be real, like, looking back at it now, you know, like, even when I played it, I could tell that it was definitely Nomura all over it, and I'm like, I don't really care for that, because, like I said,
The word. Don't know when
they
to stop
need to
cooking.
put a leash on that motherfucker, like, he gotta chill. Like, they let his mind go, and then it don't stop until 6 games have come out and no one knows what the fuck is going on.
But I did know what was going on in that game, so it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, until the third one comes out and just.
No, we're not talking
Retcons
about that. We're talking about the first game.
I mean, the first one, yeah, because the first one is the setup.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good. It was a good setup.
The
had
first
good
Kingdom
plot,
Hearts was
good gameplay.
understandable too.
No,
You see
that
what
game was
happened?
dog shit off the bat. That's a lie.
Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa,
No.
whoa!
Did you
whoa,
play
that's
it, Infamous?
blasphemy.
Yes, that's what
That's
made me
actual
never
blasphemy.
play the other ones.
Look,
What
I
is wrong with this
listened
man?
to those
Get him out of
motherfuckers
here.
talk on that beach for 15 minutes and was like, I could be playing Devil May Cry 3 right now. This is fucking crazy
bro.
work, and I immediately never
To
played it
be
I
again.
fair,
played I
one
played
one was
7,
not that great.
and
One,
I was
two,
just
two was the
like,
best, hands down.
oh yeah, easy. But I was playing 7, bro, and I was just like, damn, thank God I'm not sober right now. That's crazy.
I mean, you're
Mm.
just a hater for
No,
real. Okay.
bro.
He
Well,
What's
said,
the
everyone
last
just sitting
game
up.
you
just a
played that you
hater
like,
for
Laura?
real.
Last game, I Stellar Blade.
I forgot
Stellar
that game
Blade was
existed
really
before
good.
Stellar
Yeah.
Blade.
Wow, Infamous just doesn't like anything. That
I
is
didn't say I didn't like it,
crazy.
I just
You
I
just
forgot
missed
about it.
that.
Look, I feel if anything, I can agree with Infamous. I have very high standards when it comes to, I guess, a good game. Like, if a game is enjoyable and playable, don't make it good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like, I
like
played a
playing
lot of
shit.
trash shit
Yeah,
because it
I
was
love Earth
fun.
Defense Force. It's fucking amazing. It's
Yeah.
terrible. It's dog water.
Yes.
Yo, what's wrong, my man's?
It
But
is. It's like the equivalent of video game junk food. It's fucking so bad, but
hey,
it's
that's
so
why I
good.
would, from time to time, we would play. What was it, the Dynasty Warriors games? Me and you played them co-op
Yeah,
for like
dude.
that one night for like 3 hours,
It
and we
was
had fun, and we
hilarious.
never went back because we didn't need to.
Yep.
You know.
It's if a game is made for what it's supposed to be made for, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like
Final
if
Fantasy VII Remake did what it came out to do, and Rebirth did not come out what it claimed to do. It was mini game the game. Its pacing is horrendous. I think pacing is probably the older I get, I feel like pacing is the most important thing in a video game. Period.
I
yeah,
can
Yeah.
see that.
Case in point, Starfield died because of that shit.
Exactly, dude.
Mm.
There's nothing to do for 15 hours. Guess what? I'm not playing anymore. That's crazy.
yeah, that's.
Actually insane.
I don't even know why you bought that, Lerone. I didn't think you were serious.
Bro, you
But
gotta understand, bro.
The Roan
Hey,
convinced me to
look,
buy
I
it.
thought
I
I
have
thought it was
some-
gonna
Did
be
he?
okay, bro.
Yeah.
Why did you listen to
You
him?
heard what I was saying the whole time? It was
You were
coming
like, it's
out.
gonna be, you're like, it's gonna be trash.
No, I didn't say it's gonna be trash. I said it looks extremely boring. They're not showing anything interesting in these trailers. There better be
Hey,
some
you
crazy
right, but
stuff.
don't put that
It's
on
a
me,
reason
bro.
for that because there was nothing to show.
Apparently,
Look, out of all the Fallouts, I hate Fallout 4 the most, and I still maxed out the fucking saves on that game. So I said,
That's
okay, I have a soft spot or weakness for
See,
Bethesda shit.
yeah, you were
The
definitely a
fact they
glutton for
lost me
punishment on that.
is
You wrong.
crazy.
the only redeeming quality of Fallout 4 is the gunplay when you shoot things and they go like nice pop, go everywhere. This game don't even have that. There's no gore. Why am I
Yeah.
playing it?
And it's still an M, right?
What's the what?
Is it still an M-rated game?
I don't even know. I think so. There's some
Jesus.
fucked up shit that happens, but
It
there's no
wasn't nothing
gore.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the balance of the game is horrendous. I mean, it's always horrendous, but it was really not in the player's favor. So it was just Bullet Sponge Town. The ship flying. Like, I always play their games on the hardest difficulty, dude, right? And as long as you play carefully, you really don't have a problem, as long as you know what's happening. If you fly a ship in that game, and there are enemies, and it's on the hardest difficulty, I don't think you can win.
Bro, I toggled God mode for the shit balance because it was so ass, bro. I'm like, what's happening on my
There's
screen?
nothing you could do. If they shoot at you, you die. Like, you have, like, all these power adjustment systems, and you could run around, but, like, they don't miss. You don't heal fast enough, and you don't do enough damage. Like, that's it.
Plain and simple.
It's just, you lose. It's fucking crazy. Absolute dog water.
Dog water.
Yeah, pacing is super important. Like,
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 is still one of my favorite games ever made, the OG, because I think the pacing is excellent, right? It's just non-stop fucking awesome shit happening. Like, set piece after set piece after set piece. That's a very, very hard to do. Especially in open world games, right? Like The Witcher 3, I was amazed by how much interesting stuff was happening, like, constantly.
Honestly, would you say that the best type of games when it comes to this kind of thing would be arcade games? That they're just like non-stop action from beginning to end?
Well, I
Most
mean,
of
I think it depends, right? I think just if that's what you want from the game, right? Like if The Witcher 3 was non-stop combat, I wouldn't like it as much, but it was like
Yeah.
interesting story, interesting combat encounter, interesting investigation sequence. If it was like Devil May Cry 3 and like the cutscenes weren't hype, I'd be pissed every time there was a cutscene happening, or if it was like a fucking puzzle you have to. Like, the puzzles suck in every Devil May Cry game, but the farther you get in Devil May Cry, the further they just make the puzzles killing everything in the room. Like,
And I'm
Kill
down
it
with
all
that.
in this order.
Well, they
yeah.
have one game that was kind of arcade-esque. That's got a remake coming out.
Huh?
What the hell is that?
Lollipop Chainsaw's back.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I never
God.
did play that. I would like to actually play
I
that.
mean, yeah, those are another. That's a
I beat
specific
it.
type of game. It's very
That
arcadey.
was
It's
arcade
very
PS3
janky,
game right there.
but it's got flavor and taste that is exuding out of it, right? And it's just all personality.
Mhm.
Yeah,
What is his name? Suda51,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He made No More Heroes, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean those games are like you either like those games or you hate those games, but it's like
There's no in between.
yeah, it's all one flavor.
People need to just start making stuff that people want. Like it's not that hard, bro.
I think Rebirth would have been a 10 out of 10 game if it didn't have 35 hours of side missions,
Oh,
not side missions, side
No,
whatever,
yeah,
mini games.
I mean,
unacceptable.
The moment
Bro.
the moment I heard them say that Final Fantasy VII was gonna be broken into 3 pieces, I knew this shit was gonna happen. It's inevitable. You try
I
to
think it would have
stretch out.
fine if they didn't have the mini games. Like
See,
Yeah,
but
the
I,
game's
I knew it
long
was
as
gonna
shit without
happen.
Dog, hey, look, I'm gonna be real with you. The moment I knew it was gonna be a long time before I beat that game was when I finished the whole. You know, the second. I think it's second or third area you get to. No, it's the second half of Costa del Sol. You know, when you fill out that whole map.
yeah.
After I finished that area, I was like, please don't have a whole nother area. And they had a whole nother area. I don't even know how close I am to the end of the game. All I
I
know is
don't
that
even
when I
think that's
saw
halfway.
dog,
look,
that's
I'll never forget.
outlandish.
I'll sit here supporting my homie on his YouTube adventure, Denzel. He booted up that Let's Play for Rebirth. I fell asleep 4 times watching that nigga play that game. And then he got to the boss, it was like some sand nigga, G. I was like, oh, this is about to get hype. And I think they just taught and just dude just walked away or something. It was just like,
Huh?
where's the fight? No fight? They just all walking there,
There's some really
sitting there
good
with
fights,
bitches
though,
and
but
shit.
yeah.
I'm like,
It
damn.
takes way too long to get to the good stuff.
Yeah. There was a lot of downtime in
Yeah,
between
it
and
was
shit.
just-
Mm.
ugh.
Then I saw him in a random ass card game adventure. That was funny as hell.
You don't want to play a
Oh
children's
my
card game?
god, dude,
Yo,
it takes
I was
so
okay with
long
the.
to do it.
I'm cool with the card games, bro. Like,
I'm cool with it too.
but
It
it's
lasts
just-
about 5 times longer than it should.
That's on top of the fact that the card game should have been the main mini game, and that should have been damn near it. Like some of this shit in the game, I'm like, bro, why is this taking so long? Why are there so many steps to this? Like perfect. Like when I got to Costa del Sol, bro, I almost wanted to stop playing the game. Straight up. Because it was like, they're like, oh yeah, you have to go get the swimsuit so you can go to the beach. And to get the swimsuits, you have to do all of these mini games to then get the swimsuits for the next set of people too. You have to do the other mini games. I'm like, bro, I swear to fucking God, y'all have no idea how pissed I am right now. You have absolutely no clue. Because it's like, dog, I'm just trying to fucking fight. That's the best part of the game. The best part of the game is the fighting. I can't fight nobody. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Like,
Doing mini games, you dingus.
like no, make more of the mini games fighting, bro. You can't.
I
The best
know,
thing
too.
for the game cannot be the fighting, and then you don't let me fight. Like, what the fuck? What am I playing then?
That sounds like a stop playing to me.
I mean, that's where we're at right now.
That's
Ooh,
why it
that's
still
why I
hasn't been
finished it.
beaten.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Poor Rebirth. Maybe in like 6 years when I have time to waste on that garbage.
Well, that shit underperformed so bad they went multiplayer again. That's crazy.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think that's just
that's
inevitable
crazy work.
regardless of the game, but
I mean, Square Enix is expecting numbers that they not finna get. Let's be honest.
Yeah. They trying to beat the stock market. It's like you can't do that on one console.
Yeah.
you could.
Now, if you can't do that on one console
Nah,
if you're
not
spending as
enough
much
people
money as
even
you are.
have PS5s.
I
There's so
don't
many people
think
still
Final
on
Fantasy
PS4.
can anymore. But
So
if
many
Call of
people.
Duty was doing it, it could do it easy. But not Final Fantasy. It's not happening anymore.
The crazy thing is, like, Final Fantasy doesn't have like it's already not going to have like a
It doesn't
consistent
have the
fan base,
following they
right?
want it to have.
And I think the fact that they like every single main installment they've changed up the gameplay for the most part is like you can't even keep a core audience as strong as it should be.
Yeah, I mean the core audience is
Uh,
supposedly here for the storytelling, but the storytelling is hit or miss because it's
yeah, but
completely different stories every time.
yeah, then you just get like okay, you got discount Devil May Cry from 16, you got the hybrid stuff in 7 and the remakes and all that. You got straight up turn based, and it's
Final
just like
Fantasy's 15, so like 15 million copies. 10 million, 15 million copies.
it did.
Hey,
I don't know
Hogwarts
how.
Legacy stole 20
How did Final Fantasy 15 do that?
over 20.
A lot
Because
of
people were
you
waiting
gotta
for it for so long.
and another
Like,
thing is like look at it, bro. Like
It was meant to be a darker, grittier Final Fantasy, and that's what people wanted to see until it wasn't.
it wasn't even that. It's just a look at Noctis, but he was the edgy emo dude MC, the most Final Fantasy
Sasuke.
fan. You
Yeah,
know,
he's
they,
Sasuke.
You know,
he
it's
was
crazy.
Sasuke.
It was a good guy,
Hey, look,
Sasuke.
honestly, I almost 100% at 15, and I don't know why. I don't know
Which one?
why.
He was
Like
Sasuke.
I mean, I played the fuck out of that game, and I didn't even realize until Lerone told me like I could have just held the button down.
I
Like,
didn't realize the infamous told me. I'm like, damn.
Who told? Because I figured that out quickly, and I'm like, I don't think
I
I'm gonna
was
beat this
timing that the
game.
whole game. I think I was on the final level when you said that shit. I said, what?
No, because it's like when you switch weapons, like other than a direction you're pressing, like you didn't have to do anything. Like you could parry infinitely, you could block infinitely, you can attack infinitely. There's no real threat except for like a couple of moves that you can't block. Other than that, there's
Ooh.
nothing except bosses that are like 600 levels higher than you. That's it. Damn,
Game
that
is
game's
rough.
bad.
Yeah.
It's raw.
I hated this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I hated
100%
15.
platinum that game. I hated that shit. It's crazy.
yeah, it was enjoyable, but I look back on it like, man,
Well, and it's like,
I was
and we're
starving.
going to get back to the other games we saw and everything, but it's like, just run it back, right? Yeah, 16. Its best thing was the story. The combat was, yeah,
It was alright.
it was alright, but it's just like,
It was monotonous.
exactly. Basically, you would enjoy it more if you didn't do the side missions because you would get to the end of the game faster.
Side missions were terrible. Oh,
So
talk
once
about bad
again,
pacing.
a pacing
Holy
issue,
shit.
right?
Holy shit. That was
What
so
the
bad.
fuck were they cooking, bro? They
They
were like,
were cooking.
bro,
They were dropping
we're
a
gonna give
ball of
you
that.
we're gonna give you one side quest, bro. And it's gonna take 45 minutes of at dialogue and expedition about you going over to some chicken farm and killing 10 chickens. And then you're gonna come back and we're gonna give you 7 more fucking side quests, bro. And
Bro,
it's
no.
the same
Yo,
shit
no,
every
Big
time.
You
Brother.
know what I'm about to say. When you get to the end of the game, you gotta go save the world right now. 15
Nah,
quests
15
pop
side
up.
quests,
What do you
bro.
mean? The world's ending right now. You just said
Man, they
it.
could wait. Chill out.
It's like if you played FF14 and you played the Shadowbringers expansion. There's a point in the story, a big dramatic incident occurs, and then they put you right in front of the queue into the boss fight for that incident. Imagine if you just left and did side
Basically,
quests.
basically, that's how it was.
Like what?
Mm,
And before 16, we had 15, which we just get to talking about.
damn, I still haven't beat 16.
And
That's
then
crazy.
before 15, we got 13.
I
That
mean,
clusterfuck.
13 was a linear.
Hey,
Yeah,
the
I think it
first
was
13 I
probably
enjoyed.
probably paced better than 16 was.
Yeah, but the problem with
Honestly?
13, when I say 13, I'm talking about the whole series, though.
Oh, you
I
can't do
never
You
beat
that.
talking about
13
that. You
3.
can't say that.
It's
It's
like
they're
vastly,
wildly
vastly
different.
games between
Yeah.
the three of them. Like,
Wildly different.
completely different experiences. Which is weird because honestly, I could have did without 13 too.
Everyone could do it out
13 2. You
Ain't
know what the
nobody
best part
talking
of
about
13 2 was? The fact that
It
I could
ended?
add lightning on my team. That was literally the
Oh, there you
best.
go.
Yeah, you had to pay to do it.
Yeah, but that sadly was the best part of that game. That's
Though.
that's.
I didn't even go that far. I'm like, oh, she's a DLC character. Cool. I ain't playing this shit.
Basically.
Ooh.
I'm honestly surprised that I finished it. To be completely honest.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna keep it real. I might get a lot of hate for this shit, Before
He won't.
13, we had 12. 12 was a fever dream. I don't remember shit about 12. I can't even say if it was good or
Well,
not.
what was
I don't.
Most people, a lot of people
Star
didn't
Wars,
play
right?
12
12.
was the
Yeah.
super political one.
All I remember
12
was
was the,
France.
the
was
chick
Star
with the
Wars,
bunny
right?
ears.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only thing I remember from 12 was
yeah.
France.
I
No,
mean, that was the
12 was
only memorable part about 12 was
no,
France.
12 was excellent. You're crazy.
I heard
What?
12 was good.
Of
I
course,
just don't
Infamous
remember.
was like,
Nah, bro. What's wrong,
Bro,
bro?
it was fucking
What's
good
wrong
shit.
with
It's
bro,
Star
man?
Wars.
So
It was
Russell
really
Hilton,
Star
Star
Wars.
again, that's
Wars?
crazy.
What's wrong
It's
with
literally
bro?
Star
Get him out of
Wars. Are
here.
you
Was it the boring
crazy?
parts, like the parts that don't
Nah,
have
the
Jedi
acolyte.
in it?
Wow,
No,
bro.
I mean, look at the characters. You have the bounty hunter man, you have Chewbacca, you have Luke and Leia, and you have fucking what's his
See,
name?
it was
Han
the
Solo.
prequel Star Wars, not the regular Star Wars.
Oh yeah, no, it's prequel Star Wars, but no, I mean, it's kind
I
of a
mean,
mix
because
of both.
prequel Star Wars was boring as
It's
hell.
the storytelling of prequel Star Wars, but the characters of old Star Wars.
Yeah, see, if the story's not good, unless the character's really good or the gameplay is
Story's alright.
phenomenal, I'm not sticking around.
I like the story. I think it was better than fucking 15 for
It
sure.
definitely
It's probably
was.
better than 13 too.
Definitely probably was.
I don't know.
Like,
I
it's
would have to
very
watch the
competent.
playthrough or something because
Oh, I
That's a
mean,
I know
long
that
watch.
battle
see,
system was not attractive to me.
12
It was,
was a
yeah, it was a little
12
weird.
was a
but,
properly structured story.
yeah,
Did it interest me at the time? No. But then
very
again, it was
political,
very political,
very,
and I was very
very.
young, so I
Yeah, it was
couldn't comprehend
Yeah,
very
what
that
they were
was
talking
tootie
about.
PS2,
tootie.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Also, I think it was pretty hard if I remember right. I don't think it
yeah.
was easy.
It was not easy.
They had a complex battle system. They wanted you to do a lot of stuff. They had a lot of freedom though to give you. So I mean,
Like that, because it was like what was that grid? Like that really big
yeah,
grid,
it's
right?
bigger. Yeah.
Like maybe if I went
Big
back
grid
now,
shit.
I think you probably
and
would like it a
played that.
lot more if you went back to it, especially the
I can
Zodiac
see
version,
that.
because they cut out a lot of stuff and you could cheat to like instantly grind stuff up to max. Because it's that's probably the last of the classic Final Fantasies where like, yeah, you had to go grind stuff, you had to go like actually know boss mechanics. I think in 13 you had to do that too, but it was less.
13. It's funny because I'm honestly
13 was the
surprised
transition
13
period
never
when they
had
started
a
going to action.
difficulty. I'm pretty sure you just played one difficulty, but if you didn't know what you were doing,
Oh, you get dunked
pretty
on.
sure every boss in that game had a Doom move that would just one-shot you if you took too long.
Yeah, they all had rages.
Yeah, like it was like straight up Doom. Like you took too long, it's a counter. You ain't beating them. All right,
Oh, yeah,
wipe
your
the
little-
team, try again.
Yeah, they have a
It's
little.
very strange,
countdown.
but I mean, the game wasn't hard by any means.
10
once
or
you figured
12.
it out.
You ever play 10?
I mean, see, it's funny. I borrowed 10 from a friend a long time ago, and I played it. If Orin was the main character, I would have beat it. I couldn't stand Tidus as a character.
I wonder why.
I only played 10-2. I did not play.
I mean,
Yuna's also
I guess to be
trash.
fair, his character, why he did what he did made sense, but he was just extremely annoying.
He was trash.
Extremely annoying. Orin was the best character, one of the best characters in that game.
Orin's a goat.
Throw
That
goat?
crazy racist dude
nothing
is
better than
not
a-
a goat. What the hell is his name?
Waka? Is that
Waka.
Waka?
Waka.
Waka
Waka,
Waka?
Waka, bro.
Waka.
They need to put a character like that in a Final Fantasy game. That's just hilarious.
They
If
do
you ever go
not
back
have
and
to.
watch cutscenes, that man literally walk up to Titus and be like, "Ah, yes, brother, you hate Albeds, yes? Yes, of course you do." And he's go walking off in the sunset as he talks about his insane hate for this race of people.
Yes.
Crazy stuff. It's
I feel
so
like the
funny.
character is pretty much Lerone.
It's
Whoa, I
fucking-
ain't raised too. What the fuck?
Whoa,
it's
whoa.
crazy.
That's crazy. That was a crazy
That's
accusation.
wild as hell. What the
With the
fuck?
accusation, you should hear some of the stuff he said. Let me stop.
Bro, I don't think shit.
Yo.
Trying to get me
Lying
canceled.
at-
That's crazy.
Yo, that's,
Nah,
he's
he's
trying
a
to
little
assassinate
gaslighting.
your character, dog.
A little
What
bit of
the
gaslighting.
fuck?
That's not even gaslighting if it's true.
Exactly.
Hey, yo.
Ani's a filthy monkey. Oh, here's like,
Whoa.
See what I'm
No,
talking
no,
about?
no. He's an
Unprovoked.
Albed. He's an
He
Albed.
is an
sympathizer. You gotta calm
Like
down
an
on that
Albed, Rodney.
Albediness
Ugh.
over there. Wild as hell.
It's
But
crazy.
yeah, I'd rather play 12 than 10. Like, I fucking can't stand that fucking main
Yeah.
character just opening his
I-
mouth. Like, holy
I agree
shit.
with that, yeah. See, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm older. the goody two shoes hero just grind the super
No,
over
that's
friendly
beyond.
goody
That's
two shoes
anime.
hero. But I mean,
Yeah.
like, you see it in some anime, it's manageable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can deal with it to an extent.
He's like Naruto if nothing cool ever happened.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a pretty
Like,
accurate.
He's so garbage.
Like, I don't
Don't
mind you
make-
being upbeat, but if horrible things are happening to you, ain't no way.
No, my favorite line of
In
Titus
most
is,
cases.
"I'm hungry.
Yes.
What do you
I'm
mean?
hungry."
You don't like.
No, that's not a line. Don't count
Ugh.
It is weird too, right? Because like, I feel like not even just games and media in general, just they've dropped the ball on the good guy hero.
What you mean?
For example, like look at Superman, right?
Uh-huh.
All they've done is just make him Batman with powers. Like they're afraid of making just super good guy hero.
I mean, because apparently that don't really sell anymore. Or maybe it would if he was written well enough. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I was never a fan of Superman, but
Like what was it? Like Himmel and Freeman? That was the first time I seen that archetype in years without any like level of angst and
that.
edge to it.
Superman, though.
No, but I mean,
Himmel,
I'm not. I'm talking about
Himmel
just.
was him.
Yeah, I'm talking about a
Himmel
good
was him.
morality, not the powers. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't like
Timothy.
good guy characters?
I like good guy characters, but we don't get any of them that are good anymore.
I don't mind a good guy character, but like you gotta be
Cause
human.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's where they missed the ball.
I feel like they just missed the human element, and they just make him
Like,
a
like,
god,
like I said, like you go back to
a
Superman,
boring
right?
god. Like if you were a god and you were, super fucked up, maybe I'd be more interested. But if you're a god and you just do nothing, or you do everything, you're just really good, and there's no real.
And see, and that's
Interest.
another layer, right, Rodney? Like, I'm not talking even about the powers, right? Like, they could be a human or they could be a god. I'm just talking about the actual like moral alignment.
What you mean?
Like with Superman, like disregard Superman's powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just supposed to be like, okay, I'm gonna go save this cat from out the street, walk late across the street, save the world, blah blah blah. But it's just like now he got people breaking people's necks in their movies. Everything's dark and gritty,
I mean,
and they wonder why this shit fumble.
You
And they
can't
both-
blame that's not Superman. Was that Snyder?
Yeah.
That's what but that's what I'm getting at.
No,
Well,
Like,
Snyder's a hack. He
Um,
don't count. What about the older Superman movies? Did you care about those at all?
yeah, those were good. They did that
I
shit
mean,
right. I mean, they were.
which
aight.
ones we talking about?
Let me take that back.
They were
Some of them were good.
good.
Some of them were good. That one
I was
with what was it? Superman Returns. We gonna talk about that one. That shit was ass.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say
shit
that
was
we
ass.
minus
Real-
Superman Returns.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that one. I don't know what they were doing. They were not cooking right.
Yeah, that
But-
was-
I don't know. Maybe have more good guys.
I remember when Zod used to wear a leotard.
Hell yeah, brother.
And he
That
was
Big
still more
Pimpin'.
more manly than a lot of the characters that come out with nowadays.
He's big pimping.
Ugh.
What the hell were we talking about?
I don't even know. Huge tangent.
the decline of Final Fantasy. Let's get back to
Oh, yeah,
The
Final
decline
Fantasy's
of
dead.
heroes as a whole.
Alright,
Yes,
talking about
he
the
is
decline
dying.
of heroes. I have no idea where I'm going with that segue. So let's talk about
Try.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Hey,
which
there you
showed
go.
off a bunch of stuff.
Rest
It's
in peace,
looking pretty
Toriyama.
good though. Yeah, R.I.P. Toriyama,
The
man.
game looks
Yeah.
great. God bless that man for
Hell
granting
yeah.
us large dudes
The
with yellow
Brawly
hair
gameplay was
each other.
crazy.
Brawly
Yeah,
looks crazy.
Broly
All the
was
characters look
beating.
crazy.
All the
dude.
characters look really good,
Nice.
yeah.
Did you see the latest thing that they showed?
What was that?
Which one? Like the
It's like-
actual.
It's like an episode creator. Like you can.
Oh, yeah,
make
you
your
can make
own
your own
sequences.
episodes,
yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually have like dramatic battles. That shit's gonna be
Yeah.
so funny. I can't wait for RDC to touch that. Oh my god.
You can make
But,
Hercule fight Beerus. It's like
yeah,
you
you
can do
can do
anything.
everything.
Like it's
Yep.
crazy.
It was really cool. I mean, it looks great. Graphics are fucking going crazy. The particle effects look nuts. Just don't look at characters when they talk. Whatever you do.
Facts.
Hey,
I
yo,
mean,
no,
that's
that
the
character
usual,
creator. I mean, not
It is
character
pretty usual.
creator. The select screen, I'm not really feeling too much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I didn't even catch the select screen. I'll be honest. I have no idea what it looks like.
It's a little funky, but besides, I mean, it's
As long
funky.
as they have Goku mid, it don't matter.
Goku
Funny
mid.
as hell.
Yeah, because
Funny
in the
as hell.
old,
Shut
you
the
remember the
fuck.
old Tenkaichi games? They had like
500
Goku
Goku.
early, Goku mid, Goku end.
That's funny.
Goku
Oh,
mid.
Goku mid was goated, bro. Whenever
Definitely
I
Goku
fucking
mid.
Goku mid.
Look, it's funny you mentioned character creator by accident too, because when they added character creator, that was when we went to the dark period of Dragon Ball games. Ultimate Tenkaichi. Ooh
Is
wee.
that the rock paper scissors one?
Yeah, sir. That's the quick time event game.
Me and my homie went to
For the
GameStop,
60
and he
though,
bought
bro.
that game.
I bought that
He
shit
bought
full
it.
For the
price.
We went to his
60.
house. We played it for like 30 minutes. I was like, we
Hey,
looked at each
hey,
other. It was like, we gotta go back to the store again.
hey, know the funny thing about that?
We gotta go
No
back
And the
right
dude,
about
the
that.
now.
dude at the store was like, "Look, I give you a discount." We was like, "Appreciate you," man. He's like, "Yeah, I know this shit trash." I was like,
Yeah, that shit was
GG.
terrible.
Me and
Gee,
Dazelle had the
thanks.
exact same story. Oh, I just swallowed that L. Just put it in the corner somewhere. And just never touched it again.
No, I couldn't
The
believe that
press
shit. I couldn't
That game,
believe it, bro.
that game
That
was
shit was
horrendous.
ass.
And it's funny because niggas be talking about that shit better than they talk about Burst Limit. I'm like, Burst Limit was great. I thought that shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't remember what
Burst Limit was okay. I wouldn't call it great.
I do
It
not
It
was
was
remember.
better
better
than
than
that
that game.
shit. I was,
I mean, that's not a
bruh.
high bar to reach, though. You know
It's
what I'm
not, but god damn, was that shit bad, bro? Like, who the fuck, who like approved
It's
that
probably
shit
the
to come
same
out?
dude who made GT, except for Super Saiyan 4.
Whoa! Calm the fuck down.
GT was trash except for
I'll
the very
punch a
end.
hole
Let's be
through your
real.
goddamn chest like he did that stupid dragon, bro. That is crazy talk.
Like I said,
Crazy work, dog.
best parts of GT were the very end. Let's be honest.
You
I mean, I
punched
wouldn't
a
go that far.
hole through that bitch.
Like
I
I
think
hated
GT's better than
Baby.
Super.
Well,
That's true.
that's not even fair.
And that makes it
I'm
not
not riding
the worst
for. I'm
series
not
of
riding
Dragon
for.
Ball
Wait.
ever out.
I'm not riding
I'll
for
say,
Super by any means.
I'll
Cause
say this. I'll say this. The Broly movie was better than all of GT.
Yes.
I mean, that's not
I'll
saying
give you
much.
The
that.
Broly
Broly
Well,
movie
just
was
say
probably
every-
better than
I feel like
everything
that's saying
ever
something. I
made
feel
by
like that's saying
Dragon
something.
Ball.
Calm down,
Period,
Rodney.
dude.
What are you talking about, Dizel?
I feel like saying that the movie was better than all of GT is saying something. You was like, that's not saying much. I feel like that's saying something.
I said
I think he's saying that because that movie's probably better than anything of Dragon Ball. Period.
like GT. How many episodes was in GT? Like we'll say 100, right?
I don't know. That's a great
I
question.
don't know. Shit.
No idea.
Like 70. I'll say 80. 80 episodes.
Yeah.
I sat there and I hated what I was seeing. I was
Damn.
waiting for it to get good.
64.
Only
64?
64?
Oh, it felt long as hell. My bad.
Yeah, I've
So,
always thought it was longer than
let's
that.
say about
64. What?
Yeah.
I feel like it was more than 64.
64.
Nah. That
Look
should
it
at least
up.
100 episodes.
No,
That's
but
crazy.
Maybe it
dog.
was because in most of those episodes, nothing happened.
Nothing
No,
happened.
that was par for the course for Dragon Ball.
I mean, but it
would've
was
been screaming.
worse
It would've
in
been
GT.
screaming,
Like when they
G.
got when they had
Episodes
them
is
when they had the
crazy.
motherfuckers dancing in them leotards in space. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
I don't even remember that. See, I definitely have
Yeah.
selective memory on GT.
Yeah,
I don't remember
I
any
don't.
of this shit you guys
I
talk about.
memorized the worst
All I
things and I
remember-
hate it because I can't ever make it work
That's
to my benefit.
crazy. All I remember is Super Saiyan 4, Super
Yes.
17,
Yes.
Omega Shenron, Super
Yes.
Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the
Uh-huh.
two dragon dudes, Nova and something else. I don't remember the
Ice.
name. Ice.
Nova and Ice. The blue and the twins.
And then Baby. That's all I remember.
Honestly,
What
I
about
would
when
have
Nappa
took
got
out
run back?
Nova and Ice. They were.
I just
Baby,
I like
honestly-
Nova and Ice because Goku fucking crashes the fuck out fighting them.
Oh yeah, he put his hand straight through that man.
Right through his chest. I'll never forget that shit. He blinded him. He, was like,
He
"You
let
think I
that
need
man
my
go. That man
eyes?"
sliced his eyes. He's like, "You think I need my eyes?" He put his
Yeah.
elbow deep in that man's guts. He was not. That boy did not care. He was like,
That
"All
was
right,
like the
bet."
coolest Goku ever was. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I think I saw that recently on social media. Somebody posted it up. That shit was crazy as fuck. He was talking mad shit too.
Oh, he was going crazy on the
Goku was a
mic,
demon,
bro.
G.
Super
Yeah,
Saiyan 4
Super
Goku
Saiyan
was the
4 Goku.
best.
That's why when we played what was it Xenoverse, we'd
Xenoverse,
always play
yeah.
Sexy back because that man's just
Yeah, he was spicing you up while he was fighting you. You're pretty
that kind of
strong.
You
hurt.
pretty strong, huh? He's like, what? Oh, chill.
Hey,
Let's see
Super
how
Saiyan 4
strong you can
Goku don't
get.
play. That man does not play games.
I wish they had to
respect
put more
that.
respect on Super Saiyan 4G. Like,
Hey, dude, this is
man,
crazy.
the fact that we don't have more Super Saiyan 4 stuff
Boy,
is
look.
just
I mean, because
killable.
there's so little to work with unless you make something new.
It's like Ultra Instinct was cool, but the transformation super
I preferred
ass.
Super Saiyan 4 over.
Oh yeah,
I
The only
prefer
problem
Super
with
Saiyan
Ultra
4
Instinct is that he doesn't
all
have
of
any
those.
personality. He's just blank.
he's just regular Goku, but he just
Yeah.
He's a
Okay.
worse. Like Super Saiyan 4 Goku was like a smug asshole, but it was a reason for that. Ultra Instinct Goku is just kind of.
He's like, I'm here. I have to be the cool
Yeah.
guy now.
That nigga
All right, I'm
says,
dead.
I dodge everything. Like, what do you mean? I don't need a personality. Like,
Yeah, it's like it's lame. Like, give him the big angry stuff.
hey, look, we can't call it lame because him literally using the Kamehameha wave to surf a blast and giving Kefla the
Yeah, that
biggest
was cool.
cum shot that she's ever gonna get is crazy.
What?
work.
hey
Oh,
yo.
What?
What?
What
This nigga- this
sequence
nigga-
of words did you just use?
Hey, bro, he told it to open wide, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh my
My
god.
God.
All right. Anyway, me personally, I hated the majority of GT. I'm sticking to that.
That's fair. All right, moving on. We got what do we got? We got Elden Ring: Shadow of the Earth Tree coming
I
out
am
end
ready.
of the month.
Oh wait,
Did you
infamous.
notice that like 70% of the players
Yeah.
haven't beaten the boss to even
Bro,
get
Yeah,
access
ain't
to the
nobody
trees?
getting the Moog. Ain't nobody beat Moog's ass. Moog gonna hand out L's like it's fucking Christmas morning,
That's
bro. That shit's gonna
funny.
go crazy.
Moog was pretty
I ain't gonna lie
difficult
to you,
when I
though.
beat him.
I ain't gonna lie
I
to
think
you.
Moog was like one of the hardest bosses in that whole game. That man was crazy.
I understand why people miss him though, because I didn't beat that nigga till my New Game Plus. I straight up,
Goofus for real.
I just walked right past. I don't know how I missed it. I fought his first form, and then I saw this
I don't
nigga.
even remember how you get him again. What do you do?
I don't
You
know.
gotta go through that nasty
It's like a
what
blood
was it?
portal somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta
Yeah.
go
In the
to a blood
snowy
portal and you
area.
gotta make your
Yeah.
way down,
Yeah.
all the way down. Once you get to the like the lowest platform,
Yeah, I mean,
is
it's
that place is wild.
Wait,
yeah.
how do you know which one is the first version and which one's
First
the
one's in the
second?
basement. The second one's on a fucking Roman like Coliseum battlefield. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, Roman Coliseum
It's
battlefield.
got, like Roman pillars in his boss arena. You have to like go
Does
through
he have
this
like a
blood.
throne in there?
I
No.
don't think so. It's
No.
kind of like a throne. There's a thing behind him that's big and like fancy.
They have like a whole cutscene after you beat him, right?
Not afterwards, before
No.
you beat him.
Oh, but there might be on Fraud Watch too. That's crazy.
I think he's
feel like
talking
I've bought
about.
him. I feel like
Are you talking about the guy? You're talking about the guy in front of the Erd tree, aren't you?
No, I know for a fact I beat Mo because I remember him using the
second
fucking
phase?
blood shit.
Yeah, you use the
Oh,
thing to
'cause-
stop him from killing you.
Because
Yeah,
the first time you fight him in
Yeah.
that little cathedral, right? And then the
First time
second
you fight him in the
time
basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the
basement.
sewers,
It's
like
like a little
cathedral.
church or something.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
basement, like
Yeah.
It's the basement of the city. It's like in the sewers, like all the way at the bottom of the sewers.
Yeah. I did that the first
I gotta
one.
look. I gotta
missed
see
the-
what the fight looks like because I really don't remember.
I
The
missed
second one is like in the it's in his whole it's his own area. It's like a blood zone. Like a bunch of enemies that are all blood like infused. You have to go through a whole little bunch of sections, and you have to take like an elevator up, and it's it was big Roman like Coliseum area.
Oh shit, I might be on Firewatch. I don't know. Let me look this up.
Well, I mean, I have to do it on PC too, so I'll get there.
Yeah.
But the point is, they're gonna add apparently over 10 new boss fights, 100 new weapons. What this says, I don't believe that
100
for a
new
second.
weapons is
don't
crazy
believe that
work,
at all.
dog.
Yeah, I don't think that's
100?
true.
That seems a bit.
I know there is a bunch of
Ridiculous.
new weapon types that they went over in detail. Some people got to play it, and they're talking about they got the martial arts weapons, which they showed in
Yeah,
the
I want
trailer.
those.
You get
That's
crazy
funny.
Definitely
fisticuffs
got to give them
stuff.
hands.
Looks very cool.
I've been
They
dreaming
have
of that.
but they also have beast claws, they said, which turns you in like a fucking nut job. Like you start flying all over the place.
Yeah,
like
you
a
start
beast.
dashing around, yeah.
Yep. Yep. They
That's
also have
funny.
a light greatsword, which is what I will be using, called Milady,
Ooh, I
because
do want to make a
Milady.
class for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like a slightly shorter greatsword, but it has like this insanely fluid moveset. It's what I always wanted from every greatsword. You're swinging your weapon like you know how to use it. It looks fucking sick as
Yeah.
hell.
Hmm.
They're also having a great katana, which is like an odachi. That's
But can
new.
I
That's
get a
cool.
third Rivers of Blood and just have it be like
Uh,
Zoro?
I don't think you
Because I
can, but
got two of
you could probably still
them.
beat the game with it though. Uh, what are the weapons? I don't know. Oh, fucking, they called it like a jousting spear or shield or something like that. It's like a shield with a spear on it or something. You like
Oh
ram into
yeah, I know what
people.
you're talking about. Yeah.
That's kind of
So
interesting.
can
And they
you like straight
also,
skewer people or what?
I guess, I don't know. A bunch of new magic they showed, and the thing I'm most interested in, they also showed a Ash of War, I think it was, and it's called like Deflection, where it's basically it introduces timed block. It's not an Ash of War. It's those things you put in like your little special Estus that gives you like a short buff,
Hmm.
and it allows you to perform timed perfect blocks
Hmm.
instead of like a parry or a normal block. You'll be able to time perfect block without taking damage and stamina. Kind of turned into Sekiro for a little
Nice.
bit. So I'm like, that sounds super cool. Whole new gameplay style. They said something about the size of Limgrave. You know, that might be a lie, but that's still pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be hard as shit.
That's why I didn't start New Game Plus.
Oh
Fuck
God.
me.
Lerone did.
Yeah. One would have a bad time. But good for Lerone. This area of the map has its own item called like shadow power or some shit where you kill a certain item, kill certain people, explore certain places, and allow you to power up specifically in that zone to make it easier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think they're gonna pay more attention to how hard the DLCs are. I don't think they're just gonna try to shit stop you completely. At least not with numbers. Maybe with actual boss mechanics. We'll see.
Oh no, the delay about to be even more delayed.
I don't even want to think about that.
You're holding for 20 seconds, like so sweet.
Is
You
he gonna
gonna
swing?
swing?
What's he
You
gonna
gonna
swing?
swing? He didn't swing.
And he just get one shot.
Kill
Right.
myself, dude. Here has nothing to do with video game announcements, but Sony did remove the claims of 8K on the PS5 box, which I don't know if you ever noticed that.
He didn't. What the fuck?
I have a picture here of this thing. It's literally on the box of the PlayStation 5. It says 8K, 4K 120, and HDR.
Hmm.
None of which can happen without some type of problem on the PS5. The HDMI in the PS5 isn't strong enough to handle true HDR and 4K at the same time. I don't think any game runs at 4K 120 on the PS5, let alone 4K native or 120 like solid. And there definitely ain't shit running 8K, so that's just bullshit. That's crazy. Just straight lying. Um, I mean, there's so much shit here. I don't even want to talk about all of it.
Hey, I just want to say
What
that
you
I'm not on
read?
Fraud Watch. I am not part of these frauds out here on fucking
Right.
PlayStation that didn't beat Mog. I definitely did beat that man.
The fact that he had to take the time out to prove that he wasn't trash.
Hey, look, it's only
Hey,
30 out of
70%.
everybody that played the game, only 30 some odd percent actually beat him. So it's good to be on the right side of history. That's all I'm saying.
On God, on God.
It's good
Funny.
to be on the right side of history.
You say I can look my son in the eye, let him know I be Mog. That's crazy.
I can look,
Couldn't be
bro.
me.
Imagine playing Elden Ring and not beating Melania. Like that's
Imagine.
how they feel right now. Cause it's like, bro, Melania. It's not even like Melania blocked you from the DLC. This motherfucker blocked you from DLC.
That's funny. That's funny as well. Because you know a lot of people don't even know that too. So they gonna put that shit up like, what's happening?
They gonna be like, how the fuck do I
No,
start that
and he's
shit?
gonna be handing out L's like it's free.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie. He beat the shit out of me. I remember I was mad as hell fighting this one. I'm like, bro, how the fuck this nigga got this shit? He just get to kill me for free. What the fuck? I was like,
Yeah, that guy, he was
boy.
definitely hard as hell. That boss was bullshit. Especially
I
when
don't
you're
even
trying to use
remember
no
how I beat
weapons.
him.
I don't
I don't
know.
remember how I beat that nigga either.
Luck,
but-
probably.
I had to do some shit so it didn't kill me. I just don't remember what it was.
Oh, Silent Hill 2 was shown.
Hey yo, who fucking hand was
Remake.
this man touching?
Not a fan.
What you mean?
Not
You
a
don't
fan,
like
Rodney.
Homegirl?
I mean, ew. Uh,
Ew. How dare you?
if I want to play the Silent Hill games, I will honestly go back and play the older version.
Well, it's a shame you can't, because they're not
Well,
available.
then I guess I'm never playing it. Like,
It's crazy
I
work.
have no real want.
Unless you
to-
have the OG copies. I don't think they're for sale anywhere unless you buy them like used. The only versions you think you can buy is like the HD release on like the PS3, specifically of Silent Hill 2, which is fucked up with re-recorded audio and broken graphics. So there's that.
See, I've never. Over the years,
Not
I
the
never had
broken
any
graphics,
real
bro.
want to
That's
play
crazy
Silent
work.
Hill.
That's another thing. Silent Hill is depressing. Silent Hill 2 is courting suicide. I don't know.
Well, since
Hey,
I'm
yo,
already
what?
pushing that boundary, I don't need no help.
Hey,
I don't
yo.
know.
Hey,
I don't
yo,
know.
hold on.
I don't know who is
Hey,
there
look,
in their life where they want to
it's-
take that L and depression. It is a great game. I don't know if this remake's going to be great, but the original is a truly interesting psychological thriller all
This-
the way through.
This is a
Like
great time to
psychology
drop our
gameplay.
sponsor, BetterHelp. If you
Oh,
are worried,
say it.
Don't be
Oh.
doing that if we ain't getting sponsored.
That is not true. That was a false
That was
allegation.
a lie.
Although I would love to be I would love to be sponsored by BetterHelp. I would love.
I have
No.
actually
Get the
been
word
getting
out.
some help through therapy, and I am a much better man than I was 3 years ago.
Thanks to BetterHelp, you can.
Not to
That's
BetterHelp.
Niggas trying to get sued. That's crazy.
get
So
sued,
y'all
they
play-
get
y'all
free
play it.
publicity.
Pixelated Perception is
Nah.
not associated with BetterHelp and its associates.
We are not affiliated with them by any means.
No legal repercussions can be held. Thank you. Come again. All right, Silent Hill 2 remake. Holy shit, Blooper Team has bad at their jobs. This is known. They could be worse though. I will say there are some parts I think look good. I think the environment. I think Silent Hill looks fucking spoopy, for sure. The smoke and shit looks cool. I think the monsters look decent. They animate a little jank, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Combat. Silent Hill games combat has been terrible forever. The fact this doesn't look terrible, some people actually dislike because they think it adds to the game that the combat is hard and bad.
That's
It's supposed
not
to like make you more afraid, which it
Some
has a
niggas so
point
bad.
to it, but the combat
I
doesn't
don't
look
want to be
terrible.
afraid because the game is hard to play because certain aspects are bad. Like that, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I understand both. I don't care. I'm glad the combat looks good. I don't think that bothers me. I don't think it looks amazing. It looks serviceable. Much better than the original. I think the number one fallacy here obviously is gonna be the dialogue and the delivery. I think the voice actors are doing a decent job, but like, you cannot recreate the original. Is the
Yeah.
problem. The original voice recordings of Silent Hill 2 were done by people they took off the street. They were not actors. They were just like people who were willing to come in and do it. So voice lines are stilted, they're awkward, they're like kind of sideways and weird.
So like Resident Evil, like the first.
That's
couple, like...
that's just hilariously bad.
Yeah, but
This
you know,
is different.
It's
It's not
the...
bad. It sounds like the world you're in is fucked up.
Hmm.
Like it sounds like people are living in their own worlds. All right, you talk to somebody and they're saying shit, and it makes it sound like they're not really talking to you. They're talking in like their mind. Like it's very strange. It's very specific. Definitely not being recreated here. What they're trying to do here is try to like make it more like the guy in like the Silent Hill movie who's trying to like. Was there a guy in Silent? No, the chick in the Silent Hill movie who's like trying to realistically figure out where they are and actually talk to people,
Oh yeah.
which isn't terrible, but it's not Silent Hill 2, right? That's just if you're trying to remake it, that is not the same thing. It's gonna be different. I don't think it'll be terrible. I don't think it's gonna be.
What Pixel One?
That's a one in a million thing that happened. Like that's not gonna be recreated.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Fair enough. Like I said, I've got little in that ballpark because I was never when Silent Hill was a thing, I didn't have the means to be able to buy it anyway, so I kind of just skipped it and never cared to go back.
Yes.
Of course, I might have played it at a friend's house here and there, but I
If
never
you
wanted to
like
buy it.
horror games, Silent Hill 1 has the scariest moment in video game history to me. It'll always be that. Can I spoil it? It's a 20-plus-year-old game.
Go
Can
for
I,
it.
Just
can I
go
tell
for
you?
it,
Yeah,
bro.
so in
Go for
Silent
it,
Hill
yeah.
1, which is not Silent Hill 2, I know, but this is Silent Hill 1, which I think it is scarier than Silent Hill 2, but Silent Hill 2 is like way more mentally fucked, so
Yeah.
depends what you see as being more scary. But Silent Hill 1, of course, I have no idea what to expect because this was like 20 years ago, like a couple years after this game came out. So I have no idea what the fuck Silent Hill is. We're playing this on the PS1. Your car crashes. You wake up next to your crashed car, and you have to go find your daughter who's like running into this town which is full of fog. Right? You chase her through the fog. You don't see anything. There's nothing going on. You just keep chasing her through fog. There's no monsters or anything. You eventually get to this like really fucked up like there's like a hole in a fence or some shit that's just like covered in blood. And you're like, what the fuck? It looks like someone got exploded through a fence wall. Yeah, that's weird. And you keep going. You follow the blood trail. I think it's the blood trail you follow. Maybe you follow her, whatever. You get to this alleyway, right? And that whole time the camera's pretty much following you like a normal third-person game, right?
hmm
And you get to this alleyway. As soon as you walk in this alleyway, Alfred Hitchcock steals the fucking camera, takes that shit into the ceiling of the alleyway above these fucking fucked up sideways pipes, looking down at you as you're walking down the alleyway at this fucked up, cursed angle. As you're going down this alley, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Somebody watching me? Like that's exactly what it looks like. That's what it feels like. It's so creepy. Such a weird sudden change. So you go in through this alleyway. You get to the staircase. You start going halfway down the staircase. It's like the stone stairs from the Joker movie. If you've ever seen that,
Yeah.
it looks like that, except it's like desolate and just fog. And all of a sudden you hear an air raid siren, which it's like that's like the scariest noise in real life, right? You hear that shit,
Yeah.
and it just turns pitch black. Like I cannot see. It is pitch black. Character opens up his lighter. It's his little tiny lighter, and you barely can see like a foot in front of you. And I'm shitting my pants because I'm like 6 years old playing this. Uh, and you just go down in here, and there's just these fences with blood and fucking guts everywhere, and you start seeing like crazy shit. Like there's wheelchairs torn upside down. There's gurneys with like guts on them, and you see some dude like attached to like a fence, and he's skinned like straight skin, and then these little baby demon meat monsters come out, start cutting at your
Yeah.
legs, and they kill you, and you wake up in a diner. That's how Silent Hill 1 starts. Fucking crazy.
That's a really dope start.
It is the scariest thing I've ever felt in a video game. It was insane. Silent Hill 2 has stuff like that in it. Not, I don't think as strong as that, but does have stuff like that. There's a lot of specific moments that are really fucked up. Like, the first time you see Pyramid Head in Silent Hill 2, he is down a hallway. I haven't brought attention to really. It's just you're walking down a hallway and you can see him on the other side of this like jail bars in the hallway for some reason, and you have to go to a door on the right. And if you just look down the hallway, you can faintly see some dude standing there with this giant fucking knife and this giant head, and he just walks around the corner. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Mm.
There's a lot of creepy shit like that. I mean, if you're a fan of horror as like an
See,
art,
I am because I love the absence. Like you just give them just enough for like what's. It's nothing worse than not being able to make out what's haunting you, but you know something's hunting you. Like I
Yeah.
love that aspect. Like what was the game that you were watching me play? That Signalis.
Signalis, yep.
Signalis is a
Oh.
really good
What do
horror
you think
game. I
Signalis
need to
got it
go
from,
back and
baby?
finish that. Hey, look, that's the closest I'm gonna get to Silent Hill because
If
I
you,
ain't
I
played
mean,
it.
that's fair. I don't know if Silent Hill 2 is gonna do the same. I mean, Silent Hill 2 is a lot of fucked up fucking shit, and it's a lot of fucked up imagery. There's a
Are they
ton of
gonna
messed
be
up stuff.
ballsy enough to show it still?
Hell
They
no.
already showed a bunch of it in the trailer. I just don't know if it's gonna hit the same or be as well done. Is the
See,
problem.
I feel like I don't know. I
Like there was a
prefer.
room. This is mega spoiler. Should I say this too?
I mean,
Go
you
for it.
can.
It's about this one character whose main trauma is basically being raped by her father
Oh no.
or some key close family member, and they're in this room after you kill this boss, which I think his name is like Father or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. I just remember the walls in this room are holes with pistons going in and out of them. That is the walls of the room. Like it is fucked up. All right. The
It
whole
is
game has
spot
characters
on.
like that. All the characters have fucked up shit going on in that. Your
Jeez.
character is the most fucked up out of all of them.
Oh
Oh
Well,
no.
yeah,
of
yeah.
course, of the main character. Right? There's a ton of different endings depending on what you do, and it's decided by very minute details. It's very esoteric. If you ever see Jacob's Ladder, it's pretty much that in a video game. So, I don't think this team is going to be able to do that. That is high quality shit. They're going to try, and God bless their souls, because they are going to get incinerated. The flaming that is going to occur to these poor people is going to be crazy.
Oof.
I don't think these motherfuckers are going to want to work there after what's going to happen to them. Like,
Hey yo,
you're
calm
not, like,
down.
people say, I'm just saying, I praise them for trying. But there are
Yeah,
people,
but
like, the people who are real, like, Silent Hill fans,
oh,
you
they're
don't
gonna eat
like
them
Silent Hill.
alive.
You don't like Silent Hill anymore, right? You're only a real Silent Hill fan if you hate Silent Hill, because what they've done to it over time, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be no exception. You're getting shot the fuck down. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
we will see.
I mean, I don't know.
If you like horror stuff,
I have a
it's
love and
definitely
hate
worth checking
relation. Like
out.
I
You ever
love.
get a PC, Rodney?
I plan to. Honestly, I'm
There
gonna
might
take
be
Austin
PC
up on his
versions
offer.
or emulations or
Um,
anything like that. Definitely.
because I know he's getting a new PC within the next so many months, and he was like, "I'll give you my old one." I'm like, "Bet," because I'm sure by then, hopefully, I'll be moved into my new place, and I'd actually have some room for it.
Yeah,
So,
either that, we got to go rob this man Eric over here, trying to sneak over here.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, man. Run your
It's a
pockets.
wild Eric.
Eric's a big fan of Silent Hill. I know he loves horror games. He's a
Not
huge
at
fan.
all.
See,
He
I'll
says,
watch y'all play it.
I
I love
love being in
horror.
the room with the penetrating ball fucking pistons. It's my favorite place.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yes.
I was gonna be like, that's. Never mind, I ain't gonna say. That's the TP room. I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh no.
Hey yo.
I ain't trying to get sued.
Funny as hell.
It is pretty funny.
You're canceled.
All
I
right,
don't know,
moving
but
on.
yeah. What's next? What's
Slitherhead,
next?
made by the one of the OG devs of Silent Hill,
Slitter.
was shown. Yes, it is like some weird game where you play, I think, as the Slitherhead, which is the monster, which is like this weird worm monster takes over people.
Why does that remind me of the game Carrion?
Carrion? Oh yeah, a little bit like that. Not
Okay.
2D though. I think it's 3D. It looks jank as fuck. You can check out the trailer if you want. Kind of a cool idea. Very unique. It's very jank. Probably low budget, but I mean, it's maybe gotta be a Silent Hill. It's gotta have some cool ideas in there. One of the
Kind of
guys,
reminded me of Geist.
kind of. Continuing on. What the hell is that? That looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine. We saw that they had another trailer at Summer Game Fest.
So hype!
Yeah, I mean, this game made me want to play Gears of War again. I actually went back and emulated some Gears of War. I was
Look,
playing Gears of War
when I
Judgment.
get my PC, Infamous, we
Bruh.
gotta play Gears of War. Because when I was little,
Here's the
I wanted
problem,
to play
Rodney.
Gears of War,
Here's the
and I didn't
problem.
have an Xbox.
Here's the problem.
Oh,
Gears of War
listen.
1 Ultimate Edition, 4 and 5 are all on PC. 2,
Wait,
3, and
what?
Judgment are not on PC.
Why?
They re-released Gears of War 1 for PC. I'm assuming they were planning on doing it for all of them, but it's so terrible for whatever reason. No one bought
Because
that shit.
people only wanted the first game. I
Well,
played.
That's what they remade.
It's funny. No, I'm saying, but didn't it come with other games?
No,
Oh, so they remade them all separately.
they didn't remake the other two.
Oh, so they did
Gears of War
one.
4 and 5 came out late enough where it was part of the like Xbox PC initiative thing where everything was coming out together.
Man, I would.
And then
play
2 and 3 was never re-released. I know on the consoles, I'm pretty sure you can play 2 and 3 in 4K 60 FPS because they got like backwards compat boosted.
Hmm.
And I don't think I think Judgment got 60 FPS but no 4K.
Judgment was
But
bad.
it was not bad. I was playing it.
I played it. I played it a long time ago. I played it couch co-op with AJ,
Oh shit.
Mm.
and I was not feeling it. See, I wanted to play 1 through 3 because those were like I saw someone. I'm like, bruh.
Oh yeah, I don't
gotta
think
play
I don't think it's
these.
as good as 1 through 3.
I'd be one in a whole night.
I was
Man.
playing it and I liked it. Like it
Look.
was fun.
If I can, I want to play 1 through 3 with the homies somehow, some way, one day.
You could do 1. You can emulate. I was emulating Judgment. It was working, but it's ghetto. It's 720p. You can make it run higher, but it runs really bad unless you have a supercomputer. So like 720p is fine. Honestly, it's pretty much the same as it would be. I don't know how you'd get co-op to work, or if you even could. I'm sure we can fucking jury rig some ghetto ass Hamachi shit. And like
I haven't
connect
used
to
that
that.
thing in forever.
I actually was using it the other week trying to play Half-Life 2 because there's a mod for Half-Life 2 called Synergy, which actually works. I got Alex to do it, and you can connect your Hamachi and play Half-Life 2 co-op.
Hamachi was really smooth when we used it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it runs
was-
super good.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean it runs super good.
Yeah. It's like the
it's
only
just a
reason
matter
I
of you
wanted
get
an
it to work.
Xbox was for Halo and Gears of War.
We can always play Halo.
And
Halo is fully available.
I wouldn't mind playing Halo with you once I got
Yeah,
everything
I will
set
run
up.
your shit so bad. It's
I
crazy.
know you would, but I'm used
why
to
we'll be
that
playing
when I play
co-op.
shit with you. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they should definitely. I mean, I guess we'll get to the next thing. Gears of War had another game announced called Gears of War E-Day. If you guys
Yes.
haven't seen that trailer, look at that trailer.
That made me hype. I wanted
That
to.
put-
I wa-
that
I
put-
wanted that.
Interesting.
That put tears in my eyes.
That shit
bro.
was clean.
That was nostalgia.
Not
hit.
I was like,
Made
look
me
how
feel
young
like
they
it
was.
Made me feel like it was early 2000s.
I got
again.
straight
Yeah.
nostalgia. They hit me with the Mad World, bro. I was like, oh hell no.
I was like, where Coltrane at?
I mean, here's the thing, right? I bought a PS3 to play Metal Gear Solid 4. I fucking connived my way into getting a 360 through vile means of selling
Whoa.
goods of my own.
Whoa, whoa.
He made it sound like he was out here selling crack.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot less
He was
nefarious than it sounds.
single-handedly
I'll tell you,
responsible for
but
the
I was
crack
out here selling
epidemic.
things.
I did that to buy a 360 to play Gears of War, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Gears of War always did
That
it
shit
cool.
was special. That shit was
Well,
very
that game.
special.
Very
And that game
special.
still feels good to play. I was playing Judgment, bro. I was like, this is fun as fuck. Like, holy shit.
I want to play Gears of War, man.
Fucking wall. I mean,
I played a little
I didn't.
bit
I
of
never
it.
played the multiplayer because of the wall bound shit. I don't know if anybody's ever seen like people play Gears of War multiplayer.
I've seen the.
Mhm.
I originally, actually, I saw a like a clip, very recent, and like the way they were moving, I was like, what? It's just,
Yeah,
it was wild.
Yeah, I
interesting.
mean,
Yeah.
So
They
you basically
both-
you use your cover taking mechanics to pretty
Yeah.
much you like slide
Slingshot
across.
yourself,
You
yeah.
slingshot off the walls to get places faster. And if you're really good at it, you're basically like sliding like back and forth through a hallway without ever actually running in a straight line. So like, I'm trying to think. That actually, like, that's the only reason I never played it, because I'm like, that looks way too hard, not fun to play against at all. And I'm pretty sure that's the correct response, and that's why no one ever played Gears of War multiplayer, which is unfortunate. Because they never removed it either, because the people who really like Gears of multiplayer, they did that, and they said they want to alienate them too, but like, I really think they should have probably killed that, and then a lot more people would have played it, but,
Yeah,
um...
agreed.
regardless, I was playing it, I was trying that, and just running around sliding at fucking people and blowing them up with shotguns is really fun. Right, like the gore and like especially I played Gears of War 4, I think at some point. I don't remember how or when. And you have to fight like robots. And it's fucking it feels like shit. Like it feels so bad. And I was playing Judgment. I'm like, you get headshots, the sound it makes, the visual effect it makes, the fucking pop up in the kill feed, like it's so good. It feels so good to fucking kill shit in Gears of War. It feels so good to play. If Resident Evil 4 revolutionized the third person shooter controls, Gears of War perfected them. Like 100%. Um yeah, so E-Day got announced. It is a prequel to Gears of War 1. Gears of
Yeah.
War 1 takes place like 14 years after the war starts, so you got a lot of juice to work with. But I think this is something people have wanted for a long time too, especially since Gears of War 4 and 5 kind of just shit the bed in the story for a lot of people. Like people did not like connect to those characters as much as they did the OG ones. So I think a lot of people are very happy about it. That's what I've seen. I hope it does really well. I hope it plays more like, Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. It looks like 4 and 5, because the graphics were crazy in 4 and 5, but yeah.
Yeah,
Space Marine 2 looks like that.
I'm down. Totally down. You get to make me a Space Marine of my choice.
I'm probably gonna be a, what are they called? Black Templars?
The
Gray Templars?
Dark Angels, or they do have the
They have Gray Templars?
I don't know if they're
Are they
gray.
called Gray
I
Templars?
think they might
Gray
be.
Knights?
Gray Knights. It's Gray
Gray
Knights.
Knights,
Yeah.
there you go. I don't know why I'm calling Gray Templar. Is there Black Templars? Is that a different one?
Probably.
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
know the Grey Knights are the ones that'll straight up eat demons and shit.
Yeah, I want to fuck with Gray Knights. I want to fuck with the Salamanders. I want to fuck with the other ones you said.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Lion.
Yeah, the Lion goes hard for sure. Vulcan lives. He has the best. They have the best war cry to all of them. No contest, bro. How are you in a Warhammer universe, bro? You're not even the main characters, and your motto is, what the hell is it? It's like out of the fires of war or something. Out of the fires of battle onto the anvil of war.
Yeah.
Like that's such a hard line. Like holy shit. It's crazy. It looks so good.
I'm so happy Warhammer's
yeah.
getting a good game, man.
Hopefully. Black Myth Wukong got a release date, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they ever said it before. It's August 20th. It's coming out. Yeah.
They also almost get extorted by X.
Yeah, I think IGN was talking about how they were sexually harassing people or some shit. I don't know.
Huh?
No, what you call Sweet Baby Inc. trying to get 7 million from them? They're
Oh,
like, nah, nigga,
Bro.
we ain't paying y'all.
That's crazy. They're trying to freaking blackmail the Wukong, bro. It's nuts.
That's crazy.
That's
It's like,
diabolical
black
work
people
right
should
there,
feel
bro.
ashamed, or you should feel.
You playing a monkey.
Hey, I'll
Hey,
play a
yo.
monkey if it's fun. What you
Hey.
mean?
That's wild.
Hey, look, it is what it is.
Looks cool though.
Yeah,
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 got a trailer. This is a trailer to the hyper-realistic, like, medieval fantasy game. Well, I don't know if it is fantasy. I think it's based off of non-fiction stuff.
yeah, it's like super. Yeah,
Yeah.
It might. I mean, I'm assuming it has fictional.
elements. Elemente. Melemente.
Yeah, so this is the sequel to it. I think it's the same character, just continuing the story, so that's cool. And that's like from a pretty indie dev that made that game, and they got enough for a sequel, so that's good.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything about the game once it came out, so I was
I heard
kind of
good
like,
things, and clearly got money, so
yeah. I just assumed that it kind of just, off by the
fizzled
wayside
out.
type.
Yeah. Something I never thought I would see. The Thing is getting a remastered release. The Thing, the game, which is like a
Really?
PS2 game, which took place like after the movies, which is crazy. And they're somehow, I don't know how hard they're actually remastering, if they're adding co-op or what, but that's coming out. That's crazy. This is the
Nice.
OG Among Us, so
Yes.
that's, I mean, I hope that does well. I'm sure it will. I'm sure no one even give a fuck, but if that had co-op, that would go crazy. That would make people so much money if they only would be willing to do that.
Man,
And they never
yeah.
will, though.
I wish those games like, is it gonna be like a Friday the 13th type deal?
No,
or-
no, it's a remaster of a story-based sequel to
Oh,
the Thing,
Yeah.
pretty much. And you're basically going, it's like a squad-based shooter, and you're going around getting evidence for what happened to the facility and finding out
oh,
more
nice.
shit. Yeah, and your people get turned into things, and you have to deal with that over the course of the game, like squad mates and shit.
That seems
And
kind of cool.
yeah, I mean, it was really cool. It's just like a jank PS2 game, so
Yeah.
hopefully they fix that. And if they add if they add multiplayer and you could play as a fucking dude and get infected by the thing and fucking dude, imagine that. It's so much money. Free. Do it.
Free.
Do it, bitch.
Free.
Free.
Free, free, free.
I don't know how this got ahead of this, but this is ahead of it. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was
Blops.
shown and announced. Blops
Oh,
6.
did you see omnidirectional movement? That's the sound
All
of
right.
jerking off.
It looked
Alright.
alright.
Oh,
Alright,
It looked fairly interesting.
hear me out.
I want to try it.
That looked
Oh no.
fucking hype as shit, bro.
I mean,
Don't even-
honestly, I would play it for
don't
the
even lie.
campaign just because.
Yeah, that's what I would play.
A campaign
But how many
is
gigabytes
amazing.
it is?
That's
Oh,
it,
it's way too big.
300.
That shit's
300?
300 gigs,
300.
bro.
300.
300
Yeah.
gigabytes.
300.
300 little lassies. Take your whole hard drive. That shit mine.
Whole hard drive. No fucking way.
Textures
Dog.
go hard as hell, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, it's a good time to have fucking 2 terabytes for sure.
I know, right?
And that
Oh.
storage.
So, Black Ops 5 was Cold War. If no one ever played Cold War, the story in that game was also fucking excellent.
I did not. I haven't
Super
bought
good.
I haven't actually sought out a Call of Duty
That
game
is
in quite a
perfectly
long time.
understandable. But the story was super good. Look up YouTube video of it or whatever. Super cool story. It has like multiple endings and shit. It's fucking excellent. This is gonna be the sequel to that, pretty much. Doing very similar stuff. You're gonna have like a safe house. You're gonna have multiple choice stuff happening. There's gonna be crazy stuff going on in the missions. It's gonna be a real ass campaign. I mean, just from what they were showing, it's not gonna be like the fucking Modern Warfare 3 shit where it's 4 hours long and nothing happens. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, but Treyarch is definitely still cooking. Omnidirectional movement that they show for the multiplayer. And basically, the way I could describe it, they just showed me one clip. I'm like, oh, that actually looks cool. They showed a guy running into a room. A fucking like tear gas bomb goes off, and he fucking dives out the window sideways, shooting like some other dude. I'm like, that was
You
fucking
get to be an
badass.
action hero,
You
like
get
a
to be
legit
Max
action hero.
Payne, dude. You get to be Max Payne in Call of Duty.
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, that's cool.
It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna. I might be buying it this year. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't bought one in a long time, but this shit piqued my interest.
Better
It
make
did.
some room.
Did pique the interest.
I mean, I got 2 terabytes, so I'm not tripping. But it's a lot of people out there who they still only got the fucking base. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that base.
Yeah,
That 500 gig, that's dead.
that is despicable.
They gotta
actually.
delete every game. that's gonna be the only game you playing for the next like 6
That
months.
is the
Yeah,
only
that is
game you're
probably the
allowed
only
to
game they will
play,
play.
bro. Only
People
game
only
you're
play COD.
allowed to play, dog. And it makes me feel very happy because it's like I remember somebody came to Best Buy and they're like, "Yeah, man, I'm just trying to get like a terabyte for my PlayStation." I'm like, "Nah, dog, get the 2 terabyte." They was like, "I don't know if I need the 2 terabyte." I'm like, "Bruh,
Get the
get the
2.
2 terabyte,
Get
bro.
the two.
Like, get it." He was like, "Ah, how much is it?" I'm like, "It's on sale, my guy." It's like,
Man, really out here
I
trying to
know
sell
for
some
a fact.
shit.
No. Look. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna say anything crazy, but I don't give a fuck. But like, look, dog. I knew that this man was gonna need more storage. There's no way, bro. Sony screwed everybody on that shit. They screwed
Yeah.
everybody, dog.
We 300 gigs is crazy work. One video
Yeah.
game to rule them all. You can't play other games if I'm the only
One
game on
video
your hard
game rule
drive.
them.
What you mean? GTA 6, bro?
GTA 6 is about to annihilate even that. Probably 500 gigs raw dog. That
No,
Oh yeah,
you're
that's
PlayStation.
gonna be
Oh,
the
funny.
whole
easily.
You're
PS5.
funny.
Easily.
What
It's
you
gonna
That
be
shit
a
gonna
mean?
play at
terabyte.
24
Stop it.
FPS. It ain't even gonna run at 60.
It's
They're gonna
gonna be
laugh
a
at your ass.
terabyte, dog.
Heist
Stop,
coming
man.
out in 6 years. Be ready.
Yo,
Oh
we're gonna
man,
be
we
in our
gonna be.
40s by the time that shit comes out.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Let's move on. Add depression into investigative crime drama. New game called
Hey,
Nobody Wants to Die.
I got that on
Actually
the wish
looks
list.
sick. It's like
You know, if
a
Eric got it on the wish list, something to look
Nobody
it's
out.
like
should have
it's a
to
world
die.
where a bunch of people have like immortal. There was a movie about this. What the hell was it called? With like Brad Pitt in it, I think.
Hmm.
Like, people are like immortal, but they have like time on the clock. They have to like trade.
Oh, in
Oh, you talking
time.
about that movie with
In
Justin
in
time.
Timberlake?
time, yeah, Justin
Justin
Timberlake.
Timberlake. That's what it
In
was. Yep.
time.
That
Yeah.
I actually really
Kind of
like that
reminded me of
movie.
that. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. But you're basically world people can be immortal. Only the rich get it, obviously. But then you're investigating some crazy murder that like takes place through different like timelines. I think. Looks super interesting. Graphics look super good. I think it's from an indie dev too, which is crazy. All about investigation and discovering the truth, and it's called Nobody Wants to Die. No release date. That is a gameplay trailer if you want to check it out. Looks pretty cool.
I mean, he has a point. Nobody wants to die, bro. Like, come on.
On God, dude.
Respectfully, on God.
Respectfully.
Except for
Ronnie's
some
like,
people.
Ronnie's like, well,
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 Not right
wait a
now.
minute.
Hey, yo.
Wait a
Not
minute.
right now.
Hold up. Actually,
Hold up.
Hold up.
Actually,
What the fuck's
Path
going
of
on in
Exile
this bitch?
2 is coming to PlayStation.
also on the wish
I
list.
think day of release. I think maybe a little bit
Indeed.
after. Full controller support this time around. If you haven't seen this game, it looks amazing. Like it looks like Dark Souls mixed with Diablo. Path of Exile 1 is a horrific nightmare of I don't even have words to describe it. It's so much shit assaulting your brainstem. You will never comprehend. It's like Eldritch Horror, the video game. It is infinite knowledge. You will never know enough. Um, Path of Exile 2 is promised to try to be simpler to introduce people to its mechanics. And it's going to be
Ooh.
different, and stuff is going to be more action based. It's still going to obviously be geared. That's not going to be simple. No, I never said that. Don't believe that for a second. But I think it is going to try to make it easier for people to jump in and play. I think there will probably be respec options, I hope. Because that was another big
Yes.
problem Path of Exile 1. You can just brick your fucking character and you cannot respec his ass. And you are done. Make a new character. That crazy. Hopefully they fix shit like that. Path of Exile, I mean, it looks so much better. The graphics look crazy. The bosses all look insanely fun. They look like Dark Souls bosses. You have a dodge roll in this game. You have a dedicated dodge roll in a fucking ARPG, which is like I don't think ever done before. You can move and shoot, which is also something I think new to ARPGs. Like you can be like walking backwards while you're shooting your arrows from your rogue, Rodney, and I could be like moving sideways while I charge up a big mallet slam, like twin
Nice.
stick. It's pretty cool. Completely revolutionary shit just with that mechanic alone, but it's also promising like a I think a 10-act story or something like that. It's the same as Path of Exile 1. It's really long. The story obviously is not going to be as good as Diablo's visually, but I'm pretty sure it has the depth, and there's still cool shit to discover. It's going to have a crazy endgame. Endgame Path of Exile makes Diablo look like clown shoes with a fucking gun to its own
Oh,
head.
Clown
Bro,
shoe.
you basically in Path of Exile, you play through the story. You get to this thing called maps. It's basically a geographical map of like the whole universe, and it's basically randomly rolled maps that you get, and they're different tiers, and you can put different modifiers and shit on them, and they change basically how much loot you get depending on how dangerous you make it.
Hmm.
And you basically go through those maps, try to get more powerful, go to the next tier of map until you get to this point where you can like fight bosses in these specific maps. This is Path of Exile. Wow, I don't know if it's gonna work the same too, but and like these different bosses start coming after you, and you have to try to take control over the map. It's called like the Atlas, and you have to like work through the Atlas to get to like a sub boss, and the sub boss gives you a key to the big boss, and you have to work through all the sub bosses to get to the big boss, and then you have to do it all over again to fight different bosses. Crazy, absolutely ridiculous. Path of Exile 2 looks fucking sick. I hope we all play it. Path of
Might
Exile
have to
1 was
give it a
6-player
chance.
co-op, so I hope the second one is as well. Also has couch
Six-player
co-op.
co-op.
Yeah, it was 6-player
Nice.
co-op. It was crazy. I hope the second one is as well. They showed couch co-op, which is crazy. That's like not a thing on PC games, so that's cool. Next on the list we got Avowed. Got another trailer. Avowed being the Skyrim from Obsidian, which I think would interest Lerone. Uh, he's probably dead though. To be honest,
Oof.
Oh, I'm new like a motherfucker. That's crazy.
that's
Dang.
Oh,
New
my
Crazy.
age self.
commentaries lost to the ether. Oh
lost to
no.
the
Now you gonna
ether.
mute
R.I.P.
yourself, bro.
I was like, I'm surprised you ain't talking about the other investigative crime
What's
drama.
that? Tell me about it.
Max is back, bro.
Oh my God, we're gonna get there.
Uh,
But let's go there now, I guess. Fuck about Life is Strange Double Exposure.
Run
Another
with the
Life is
walkthrough
Strange
again.
game.
Double
This
exposure.
time, yeah, it's an actual sequel with Max Caulfield, which is the main character from the first game. She got the glow up too.
I didn't realize while I was looking at the name, John. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and she's a certified X-Man back at it again. Transferring different timeline paradoxes. Like, what the hell is going on?
She can't stop
If
a
you have
homegirl from
never
getting shot,
played a
though.
Life is Strange game, you need to go and do that.
You need to go.
Ooh, just don't play the
Okay?
second one.
Don't play the second one. You can skip the second one. Play the first one. Play, what is it called? Like True Colors or something like that.
Yeah.
And give it time. If you don't like it immediately, wait until the crazy shit starts. Wait until you're gonna be playing as a little teenage girl to start, just like doing dumb, weird
Everybody
like
just drop that
shit,
at that.
and then somebody dies. All right, and
It's for
then
the
you look
murder.
into the photo and you go back in time, and you're like, huh? What?
Oh,
What? And then you're playing the third game, and you're like, well, what does this chick do? She just seems like she's empathetic to people's emotions, and then you suction their emotions to give you superpowers.
Yeah, pretty
Huh?
much.
Yeah.
Huh?
And talk about the marketing team. They kind of sold that game. That's crazy.
Insane, bro.
Yeah.
If you want to play cool, story-driven X-Men games, go play Life is Strange.
Just not the second.
Because life is
What a
Not the
freak.
strange.
Life is
Shut up,
strange.
Denzel.
Oh
I'm
yes,
sorry. That was a
back to
warning.
That's
Avowed.
Avowed.
This
Oh,
is
that
the
was me, your
coolest
reaction.
title card I
it
think I've ever
was.
seen in a game. The
Oh,
character
the
art looks
skeleton?
fucking. It's like a skeleton man turning into butterflies and meat. It looks fucking crazy. The game looks like ass. I'm gonna be honest, straight up.
Yes.
I mean,
But
the story is gonna be phenomenal. It takes place in the Pillars of Eternity universe. If you've never played those games,
Why does that sound
fuck
familiar?
you. It's old RTS, not old, not that. I mean, they're old now, but they were kind of like 10 years ago. There were some Obsidian like Kickstarter games.
Was that the one? I think Ali was playing that at one point, wasn't he? Or somebody was, because I remember
I
seeing
was
it on my
playing the
friends
second
list.
one, I think.
Oh, okay,
Um,
yeah.
uh, is it Pillars of Eternity? Yeah, it's Pillars of Eternity. Um, Stories are fucking 10 out of 10. Character writing is 10 out of 10. They are like Baldur's Gate, though. like old school Baldur's Gate, right? So it's like top down claymation people running around, dialogue boxes, not Baldur's Gate 3 cinematic dialogue trees. It's like listen to this guy talk to me at a box. The voice acting is insane, absolutely top tier, and the story is excellent. But you have to get through the old school stuff. So if you could deal with that, those games are amazing. This takes place in that universe. I think after the two, probably not related really at all.
Just in
Story
the same
seems good.
world.
Same world. Looks like it plays like Skyrim. Dude, you hit things in this game, it looks cartoony as fuck. I don't know why they're going for like a cartoony aesthetic. It's very
Yeah, I'm looking at the
strange.
gameplay.
But I don't know if it's written as well as previous Obsidian games that are written well, it's going to be a good game. The game design's probably gonna shit on Skyrim too. They actually know how to design games. It's just gonna look weird. So do what you will with that.
Mm. Fair enough.
Do what you will. Oh yeah, Greedfall 2, which is that weird like Inquisitor game that I think we played a little bit of when it came out. It was like free on PlayStation Plus or something.
I downloaded
I
it,
got
never
it.
played it, so I do
It's
need
alright.
to.
The sequel is coming out. They show 12 minutes of gameplay. It looks pretty good. It looks like an involved sequel. I mean, I haven't played enough of it. I have no idea if it's anything to do with the first game, but if you're interested, 12 minutes of gameplay was shown. But let's get to the juice.
The juice.
Juicy
Dragon Age, the
Veilguard.
Veilguard.
I do not
Fireworks
like the new
last
name.
chance.
That
Alright,
made me
alright,
angry
alright.
watching
Why
it.
did
Calm
it make
down,
you
everybody. Calm
mad?
down. Let's get some opinions.
Because
Who has seen the trailer?
I
I
have.
have.
I have.
Okay.
I guess
I
everybody
believe I
has for the
have.
most
I
part.
don't think Denzel has. Have you, Denzel?
Let me just double check. I'm watching it in the background.
You can go check it out right now while we talk about it.
He's about to rage when he comes back.
No, if I think he's more of a casual Dragon Age fan. He'd be alright.
Super casual.
It'd probably be alright. He likes MCU
Hell
too.
Yeah.
So, alright, so let's hear Eric's first. Number one. Let's hear your opinion.
Oh yeah, this is Eric.
Well, I'm more of the Mass Effect side of BioWare.
Alright, so have you played any of the Dragon Ages?
I played Inquisition.
Did you like Inquisition?
I thought it was
Hope Neff's
okay.
gonna
I didn't
find
like the
it equally
combat
quick.
too much.
She's the best damn
Alright.
detective I've ever
Did you
met.
beat Inquisition?
If she says
I
she,
did not beat Inquisition, however.
I believe her.
Alright. Rodney, let's hear your opinion.
What?
That is his opinion.
He
Look,
said-
to be honest, alright.
What?
I saw the trailer. I'm like, this doesn't feel like it should be coming off of Inquisition. Like it felt, looking at it and all the colors and how all the characters are being introduced, it felt like I was watching like something Gearbox related, like a Borderlands
Guardians
game
of the
or
Galaxy.
something like that. Yeah, like a Marvel, like a
It's like a
Marvel
hero
movie.
shooter.
Like it
Mhm.
looked so upbeat and quirky, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure people ain't gonna be this quirky when the apocalypse is at your doorstep.
Yeah,
but
so-
I'm like, okay.
Just to put this into perspective for anyone who hasn't played these games, has no idea what's going on, and you've seen this new trailer, it was very much like they said. It's like a hero shooter showing off all the main characters in happy-go-lucky sequences. One guy commits murder, and he kind of just looks like whatever about it. Everyone else is like either adventuring or fending off something with a smile on their face. Some guy's smiling, fighting a dragon. That's what they use as like the thumbnail. I think it's supposed to be a Kunari, even though, well, I don't even know if it's a male or female or they or them. I have no idea. They don't look like a normal Kunari. They look thinner and strange. Also the elves also look like normal elves. The elves in Dragon Age usually look very thin and lanky and tall and very specific.
Yeah.
So it's very positive, very happy, very go lucky. Everyone's looking for the new hero. You're the hero guy. Yay. The previous game you're playing as a reincarnated Jesus
Yeah, you were basically
manifestation,
Jesus.
stemming the tide of hell from seeping into the world and annihilating it. What happened?
Boy, you went through it, and let me tell you, it was pretty good. I enjoyed the game immensely. Like
That
the
was
story,
10 years
the
ago.
story was good. Like the one line, what was it? I have seen the throne of God and it lay empty or something. I'm like,
Yes.
oh,
To
okay,
be fair,
you out here?
there are valid criticisms for Inquisition. Inquisition's main villain, that one line was cool. The rest of
Yeah,
him
but
was
he was
pretty
not.
cartoon
Yeah,
villain.
he was pretty
I thought
standard.
it was hype. I don't care. Fighting the
I
dragons, I thought was hype. I don't
like the
care.
base game. I probably would have gave like a solid 7 out of 10. Then when the
Damn,
expansion came out,
that is tough. A 7?
That
look,
is
because
tough.
it was certain parts where I'm
I
like,
remember the ending of the game being like completely broken and unfinished. That
yeah,
was crazy.
but like it was good. And then when the expansion came out and it ended, I'm like, oh, this is definitely 8 or 9. Like I was like, I'm out here losing limbs. You know what I'm saying? This shit is getting real. Like I'm over here talking to what is essentially the apocalypse in body, human form. And I'm like, look, if I gotta put you down, I will. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it. Then nothing came out for like a decade, and I'm like, all right, this game's probably not coming out. Then
Yeah,
I see that, and I'm like, at first when I saw the first trailer initially, I thought it was a Dragon Age game, but I thought it was like a random spin-off.
I thought it
I
was a
did
mobile
not
game.
think,
I
I thought
did.
it was something like, I
Mhm.
didn't think that it was the direct sequel to Inquisition, because it didn't feel like it at all. And when I saw the gameplay, and I'm like, oh, this is, like, alright, so who is this random dude, and where's my Inquisitor? Like, give me something. Guess they had Varric, that was cool.
Eric
Like,
has a beard for some reason.
it just, it
Varric's
seemed,
whole thing as a character is that he was the only dwarf with no beard.
and then they
Lots
gave
of
a
chest
beard.
hair, and they shaved his chest hair and gave him a beard.
I feel like any returning character in that game will probably have their character assassinated to fit whatever plot they're trying to push.
Mm.
I think Varric's dead in the first 20 minutes.
Well,
say
at
that.
least he didn't survive long
They
enough to get
showed-
shat on. So
They
I mean,
showed the intro and like a gameplay reveal. We'll talk about the gameplay too. I know Eric said he didn't really enjoy the gameplay that much. Laura, what did you think of the gameplay?
he's
It
dead.
was. No, I'm here.
Oh,
What class did you play as?
The first time I was roll, second time I was Knight Enchanter.
Yeah.
oh,
But
so you just broken. Yeah.
oh yeah, but the game. I guess the best way to say it is look safe. All right,
Yeah.
like I
It
feel
looks like
the-
a very cookie cutter action.
yeah, it looks a little.
RPG.
It looks a little dated. I was telling him it just looked a little bit dated. Like they could have did a little bit more polish on the animations, but overall, like it was operational.
Hey,
like
look.
I'm-
I'm looking at this trailer right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dog. This shit look like worse Dragon's Dogma 2. Like the gameplay, like straight up, it looks like
Oh,
worse
yeah.
Dragon Dogmas 2. Like I don't know.
oh
how I
yeah,
feel
no,
about that.
I'll definitely take the Dragon Ball gameplay over what I was looking at, but it's like I said, it's like a safe. It's like they know that this game will make or break them, and even though they made some bad decisions already, they're playing it safe in other areas.
I honestly feel like that game is gonna be a very solid 6.
Six,
At
7, yeah.
best. Yeah.
I'll say this: I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Dragon Age, just because Inquisition had the most pointless choice in video game history, and always be happy that they had the balls to put that in their game. Like, would you like to play? Would you like to kill the main character from the last 2 games, or this random jobber? I'm not picking my fucking main character. I'm sorry, but fuck is this question?
Mhm.
Hey, maybe you hated your. Look, no. See, I wanted to get into Dragon Age sooner, but I feel like something happened and I wound up never being able to actually play 2. But I wanted to, and when I got into Inquisition, I'm like, this is solid. I like this, and I was hoping I could get more. Then I saw that, and it's just kind of like, if I want an action game, there are far better action games out here that aren't. I'm sure it's gonna be a $70 purchase. Like, I'll go back and play Inquisition before I buy that game. I'm not gonna lie. Unless something changes, which I know it's not, because they said that it's pretty much done. I'm like, hey, it is what it is.
Denzel, have you played Inquisition?
I played it. That was one of the first games that I started. I did not beat that shit. fucking string of games because I did not beat that shit.
Did you quit in the hinterlands?
Nah, I got
I
further than the
spent like
hinterlands,
50
but
hours in the
That was
hinterlands.
amazing.
Lerone was like, "Get out the hinterlands." I'm like, "What you mean?" It's
Like,
like
what
that's
you
only
doing
one
over there?
area. I'm like, "Huh?" Then I realized that. Then I saw the PSA everybody had. I'm like, "Oh, this is. I can go other places." Boy, I aired that whole map out. I was fighting shit I shouldn't have been fighting. Like 20 levels up, killing dragons. I'm like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be here."
Yeah.
Giselle,
So
Giselle,
yeah.
hold on. You just saw the Velgar trailer, right?
I'm watching like the gameplay, but yeah.
Bro, just look at the trailer for Dragon Age Origins, the Sacred Ashes trailer,
hmm
and just
yeah, so that's what I was gonna get to. Has anyone played any of the previous Dragon Age
l-
games other than Inquisition?
I
I
have not,
played 2 and I
unfortunately.
Nah,
played
I've
part of
not.
Origins.
I've seen gameplay of 2, and yeah, I didn't even think Dragon Age. I didn't even
All right.
notice it until
So
2.
Dragon Age has had an identity crisis as soon as it was made into existence. Originally, yeah, you can go watch the original Dragon Age Origins, whatever trailer you want of Dragon Age Origins. I think one of the trailers is fucking in sync to like a Slipknot song. Alright, like that game is dark fantasy. It is metal as fuck.
Yep.
It's insanely adult. It's very brutal. It was pushing envelopes back 20 years ago. Alright,
Oh, excuse me.
it was it was the spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gate that BioWare made. That's what it was supposed to be. It was a modernized version of it. You had tactical combat. You had also real-time combat, but it was still very tactics-based. You had to like set up people to do specific things. Friendly fire was on. The game was hard as fuck. All right, it was not holding your hand, but it was really fucking cool. The story, I don't even say anything about the story. The story is 10 out of 10, fucking incredible. There's
If the
so
Bioware could
many.
write,
This is peak BioWare stuff, bro. This is when BioWare was cooking. All right, if you ever get a chance to play Dragon Age Origins, put that bitch on easy. Play that hoe. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh
Uh,
my god.
oh my
Oh my
god,
god.
dude. That was the
That's how
start.
you know
That
it's
came out
good.
before
Oh
Mass
my
Effect.
god.
It was pretty much a sequel to KOTOR. It was like the evolution of the romance stuff BioWare was doing. It was evolution of like that real-time strategic-based combat. It had dialogue choices. Your character isn't voiced, but it doesn't matter. There's so much dialogue. It's fucking amazing. So many great characters. All the characters are fantastic. Great game. 10 out of 10. DLC. There was tons of DLC. It was fucking awesome. Such an interesting world. There's so many places they could go. And Dragon Age 2 happens. Right? Dragon Age 2 comes out after Mass Effect 1 comes out, which is after Dragon Age Origins. And Mass Effect 1 is very successful. Very popular. I don't know if Mass Effect 2 has come out yet.
I don't think so.
Before Dragon Age 2. I don't think so. Maybe though. Um, but it was very clear. I think they had to have come out, right? Like I'm
So
gonna
they
look
were
it up.
close though. I
They were
remember
very
that.
yeah. So this is when BioWare was releasing a game like every other year. There was like it was Dragon Age Origins, Mass Effect, Dragon Age 2, Mass Effect 2, then Mass Effect 3, like all within like 6 or 7 years.
Hmm.
Let me look.
They were a year apart. 2 was in 2010 and Dragon Age was in 2011.
Yeah, so Mass Effect 2 came out. Mass Effect 2 goes without saying, insanely popular. Right? Mass Effect 1 was popular, but what were the number one complaints? Archaic shooting mechanics, right? It was very strategic, right? It was more strategy and tactics based, and less I'm aiming at your head, you die now. Alright? People didn't like that. So what did they do in Mass Effect 2? They turned it into a shooter with skills
Yeah.
secondary. Alright? People really, 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 really like that. It was really well done. Alright? So BioWare is sitting here with the spiritual successors, pretty much to Baldur's Gate, their famous tactical fantasy RPGs, and they're not as popular as the shooty shooty bang bang game with the fancy characters.
Bang, bang.
Okay,
Shooty
so
shooty bang
it
bang.
is also at the time this company was owned by two doctors. They're not stupid. We're gonna do the same thing to Dragon Age. Fuck that emo, dark, edgy shit. We're gonna make it modern and actiony. So that's what they did. They completely changed the art style. They made it more water painting. I don't think it was that cringe looking at the time. Like a lot of people really hated Dragon Age 2 just instantly as the way it looked. Still lots of blood. It was very different looking. I don't know. It wasn't cartoony per se. It was I don't know, it was very like water painting-y as opposed to like gothic painting of hell that Dragon Age Origins was. Uh, there was a talking protagonist. They did the same thing as they did with Commander Shepard. They made Mr. Hawk.
Shepard.
Uh, yep, and he has actual lines of dialogue, and they simplified the dialogue stuff into the Mass Effect wheel because that was so popular. No, I mean, a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. I thought that game was fucking awesome.
I like you
And
too.
to be fair, there's a lot of reused assets in this game. This game was made like a year or two. It was made very quickly. So there's a ton of reused assets, a ton of backtracking the places you've already been, and the game pretty much takes place as opposed to Dragon Age Origins, which takes place over an entire country. Dragon Age 2 takes place in a city, in like the outskirts of the city, over like 10 years. To be fair, really fucking cool, and it changes a lot. People didn't like that. The combat still has the tactics and stuff in it. Still very much there. Just toned down a bit on how brutal it is. And your character has more actions, like you have an auto attack that you click instead of it just happening automatically. Like you don't just tell the guy to go attack and he auto attacks until you give him like a command. You actually have to go and like tap the button to auto attack. Like that's like the whole game is way more action. Like all your moves are now like big action character moves, like you're sliding across the screen, you do big jump up and smashes. They added the combo system for Mass Effect in it, which I think was a huge plus. That was fucking sick. Um, but it's basically split the audience of Dragon Age, right? So now you have all the Mass Effect fans who just love the characterization of the action combat, and they love Dragon Age. And all the Origins fans and the OG Baldur's Gate fans are like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Um, and so that player base is instantly split. So now Mass Effect 3 happens, that whole shebang. We already know what's going on with BioWare. BioWare is dying.
They
Right?
bleeding out.
Dragon Age
Slowly.
Inquisition gets fucking kicked out the door somehow. Fucking Game of the Year. Somehow. I think one of the BioWare people said that's the worst possible thing that ever could have happened to BioWare, was that being Game of the Year.
Damn, word.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
kind of put that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, because the way the working conditions were was like so brutal. They thought that was proof that it works.
Oof.
Point, that game is really good, so it does work. Uh,
Yes.
I mean it does. The game was badass as fuck. Inquisition was sick, right? The start menu is the culmination of the story of the first two games. The people coming together to try to reconcile it in a diplomatic way, and it blowing the fuck up in their faces. It's fucking bad. Every part of Inquisition to me is fucking cool. They even went back to a more strategic combat while keeping the action of two. I still like two's combat more, but it's a good mix. I think it was great. I know Eric said he doesn't like it. I'm sure a bunch of people don't like it. That's what the Dragon Age combat should be. It should always be like that. That's the perfect mixture of both games. It's like what Remake did for Final Fantasy. Like that's as good as you're ever gonna get in Dragon Age. Crazy open world stuff, interesting characters, decent stories. It was fun. I don't know why there was multiplayer. It was still cool. It was because Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. It made so much money. That's why. So we're 10 years later, and we have this. And they said, fuck that gameplay. Fuck that story direction. Well, it's the same story direction, but fuck that, like, I don't know, type of story. Like, I have no idea how to even say it. Like, the trailer is so strange.
It needs more grit.
and nothing like any of them. Like even two was dark as fuck. Like your mother gets murdered in Dragon Age 2.
Yo, what the
Like a
fuck?
serial killer that like fucking uses her body as like a stitched up doll. Like it's crazy.
Yo,
Like that game is
what are we
fucking nuts.
talking about?
As
Talking
Dragon Age
about dark
2.
fantasy, bro.
Yeah, it still got it. Like people didn't like it. It still had it, 100%. And then I don't know what the fuck this is. Like the combat looks like dog shit.
It
Like
does.
holy fuck.
It looked like an unfinished like action game. That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
Like, it looked like a beta.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Saints Row, the new one.
Oof.
Honestly, I
Oh,
can see that.
oof.
Because they like the
Like, it was
weird
just
health
the way
bars
it
over
looked and all
people,
the
and the way you're
colors
moving
and
so
just-
jank. Everything's super bright. Nothing really
Yeah.
meshes well. You have no skills. This character's doing combo attacks like he's fucking a PS2 action game. Like, what is happening on my screen? Where am I? Like, you can't control other party members, I'm pretty sure they said. Like, you have, like, the Mass
Ew.
Effect skill
You have the
system, where like, you
Mass
bring up
Effect
the
skill
wheel and you
wheel,
use their
yeah.
powers, and it's like, what are you doing? You just killed yourselves. Like, that's crazy work.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't think they should have showed gameplay. That shit looks terrible. The
They should've.
graphics look mediocre at best. It looks like Inquisition, pretty much, like with fancier particle effects. That game came out 10 years ago, bro.
10 years ago is crazy.
It's crazy. The story, like, of course I'm interested in what's gonna happen with the story.
But
I'm
I
telling you, right,
wanna-
they showed the gameplay. They showed Varric rolling up to Solus, like, "Hey, yo, please don't do this." I think Varric's getting murdered right there, and that's gonna be
Probably is.
the crux of the story. I think it's pretty obvious.
I feel like I don't know. I didn't see it all. Like I'm sure they fleshed it out. The people that saw the stuff behind the scenes, like
Not even behind the scenes. The stuff they showed Varric
yeah,
going up to
it's pretty much
Solus.
that. But
He's
it's
like, "Yo, stop doing this." Varric, Solus is
way
like, "If
it
you
went
trust
about
me, let me do this."
was
He
so
shoots him.
I
I
don't
think it
know,
was fine. Solus felt the
Scooby Doo
same.
ish. Like it's like, oh, knock down this one pillar and they just move one piece and
Oh
it just
yeah,
falls
they
down.
stopped.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's goofy.
you telling me this man over
Obviously.
here making a world destroying spell, and it just so happens to be a giant like 6-ton pillar
And
held
where are
together
we
by
supposed
one
to be?
stick
Are
of
we
wood.
into Winter?
I believe so.
A slave-like capital? How is this man just doing this in the middle of the city right now?
I like how y'all said Solus. I'm just like, I never taught that nigga. I don't know what he like. A little
That's
personality.
you're a
Yeah.
crazy man.
That
Or
is
went
the
through his
best.
whole playthrough and never gave that man the time
How
of
you
day.
play the BioWare game and not talk to the people, bro?
I
That's the
thought
whole
everyone
game.
put that nigga. That's the crazy part. I
That's
just missed
crazy.
him. I
It's
just
crazy
missed
how you
him.
didn't talk to the most interesting character in the game. That was crazy work. He's literally pretending to be the boring mage man, and you realize,
Y'all-
oh fuck,
He's a bored
Oh,
mage
fuck.
man.
oh fuck, he's not the boring mage man. That's
He's
crazy.
not?
No, that's not what my
No.
character said.
Oh, Denzel don't even know.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
I thought he was joking when he said he's not, because it sounded so animated.
No, bro.
You
he
literally
doesn't.
don't know.
I have no
So,
idea what the fuck is going
Big,
on, dog.
big spoilers. Solus is like pretending to be the mage guy who comes help you. Turns out he's actually the elven god of fucking whatever who made the Fade in the first place, and is the reason there's a tear in the world. And he's trying to reopen it to make the Fade one with the world again, like it used to be.
So he's trying
That's
to run
the-
the fade.
Who's Adam?
Literally trying to run the Fade. His storyline's fantastic. Yeah, so that's the whole crux of the story going forward, is trying to stop him from doing that. And Varric is rolling up to him, and the gameplay trailer you just watched, at the end, he's like, "Hey,
He's
stop doing
definitely
that."
getting annihilated.
And Solus is like, "Hey, bro, you trust me? Don't stop me." And Varric's like, "Bro, I gotta stop you." So then he fucking breaks his signature crossbow.
Exact
Varric's like big
dialogue.
sad about it. And then like you push over a comically large pillar, and it fucking like breaks the shit, I guess.
People are dying, Infamous. People die all the time.
Yes, that was the line. I mean, that's a pretty Solus
It is
line.
a pretty
I feel
solid line, yeah. I mean, he's like,
like. That,
didn't
he doesn't give a
wasn't
fuck.
lying. People die. People die every day, B.
It's literally
Yes.
what he said. I
Ugh,
don't think that's too weird.
that was funny.
Pretty
I
much
just
like
thought it was
Inquisition.
funny.
It is funny. Yeah, I think he's gonna kill Varric right there, and that's gonna be the crux of the story, to go after Solus for your character, whoever you are. You're like
But
the
like, who?
Veilguard guy. I
I'm sure
don't know who
they'll
you are.
explain it.
The
but
Captain
I'm like,
Taventa, bro.
They said the Inquisition save data is gonna like transfer. That's the crazy shit. They said
Oh,
that
that
like
How they gonna get my save data? What the
it's
fuck?
they're gonna do like the Witcher thing where you go through like
Uh,
dialogue choices
Okay.
determining what happened.
Because I'm
But
like,
Not
can I
turning
get
my
my
PS4.
actual what you
maybe
call
even
it?
on PC you can get like all the save data. They didn't mention if like the OG heroes are gonna show up like Hawk or the Warden from the first game or but they
My
said
girl
the
Sarah at.
Inquisitor is gonna show up.
Will it be
Sarah
my
might show up.
actual Inquisitor? Or
I
it's
have
like
no
a
idea.
stock. I feel
I
like
have
it'll
no
probably be just
idea.
like a stock, either female or male Inquisitor.
You can probably you'll probably make him as you're
Guy
like
Inquisitor.
describing him or something. I don't know.
Because I
Point
want
is,
my
they
my
fucked the
Inquisitor with my
gameplay
missing hand. But I mean, I'm
so
not even gonna
bad.
play it, so it's so bad. Because I'm not buying that. Like I buy it, I get it if it's free. But I ain't spending
I
money
don't know
on
what's
that.
gonna happen. I hope it makes enough to recoup costs so they can make another game. But holy fuck,
I feel like it's not.
Yeah.
But you know, I could be
getting
wrong. You
mass
know,
downvoted in every avenue it's being shown.
Oof.
Bauer is not on a good leg right now. This
This
game
might
needs
be
to sell
this might be their last game. That's
let's
probably
be
what it is.
real.
to probably be
BioWare
Bauer's
Yeah,
last
it
game.
might
This is
be.
probably-
BioWare is a wounded dog caught in a
It's
bear
been bleeding
trap.
out for
It
years
escaped the
now.
bear trap, but it is definitely that wound is definitely infected and is dying
Yeah.
a slow death.
I think they got one more.
Yeah, they bleeding out.
You
Oh,
really think they got one more?
Get them some help. What are y'all doing?
Maybe.
Get them some help.
Yeah, I think they got at
Uh,
least one more.
It's too late. It's too late for
A
help.
Mass Effect
Yeah.
mobile game.
They
How
need to
many
lock.
games?
They need to
How many
lock down
games
the
got
gameplay.
sacrificed so
Oh,
whatever
I
could
want to
come
know,
out?
bro. They need to lock down the fucking gameplay. Like they need to stop fucking throwing. Like what the fuck was that shit? Just literally copy what you had in the previous games. Just copy that shit. Put it in this shit. Like
Yeah.
please. Just do. If you want to do action game, do Dragon Age 2. Just take it. Fuck it. Don't do this. Don't take the L because you're gonna take it hard.
Sad
I mean,
times
Alright.
for real.
they definitely taking that L.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
do this.
I mean, honestly, I hope it's like you said. I hope it's good enough for them to recoup, and I
but
hope
yeah,
they get it
like,
together.
we've been just shitting on
But-
Bioware for too long. Let's go on to the next thing.
Yeah. it's
I'm just gonna talk about this. We're talking about Shadow Generations. There's a quote from the Sonic team. The Shadow doesn't need a gun. He is a weapon. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
No, I need to bring that
Yeah.
game back. No, I need a
He is a
remaster.
active weapon.
Activate the
ASAP.
butt rock. Activate the butt rock. is
Yeah.
here.
We need to come back on
I
Shadow
need
the
that Shadow the
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog
Speaking
remaster.
of shadows, about that Assassin's Creed. though.
Speaking of shadows, that's what I'm talking
Yo.
about,
This guy.
Lerone.
guy.
Assassin's Creed Shadow showed off its gameplay.
I enjoyed the.
Dude, I thought it looked good.
Bludgeoning people.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
definitely. Hey,
Yeah.
look,
Yacht gameplay?
I'm gonna be real. I thought it looked pretty. Like it was very satisfying seeing how he's beating the shit out of people. But then somebody showed me like in the comments there was a video linking to Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm like, damn,
Oh, it's never gonna be.
that's kind of crazy. That Ghost of Tsushima looks that much better. Like if he had weapons like that, I think it would have been crazy. But for what
I
it was, it
mean,
looked pretty good to me.
I think Ghost of Tsushima had decent animations for sure, but every Assassin's Creed game for the last I don't know how many years, the last four Assassin's Creed games have looked like shit. They've always used like the same reused garbage animations. These are like
Assassin's Creed
actual.
Mirage, bro.
Mm,
Yeah, that's one of the shit ones.
Oh,
These have
Mirage came
actual
out, didn't it?
animations.
yeah,
Actual
yeah.
animation. Playing as assassin looks cool as fuck. You're like jumping on people, stabbing them, running over them and shit. Like that's all I ever said. Assassin's Creed needs cool animations and fucking cool environments, and this has it both. I'm in. Looks cool.
I'm getting it.
Are we gonna talk about the controversy?
I mean, if you want people upset that are black people in Japan as your Assassin's Creed
I ain't
game,
gonna lie. Look, like I said, as long as they don't try to do the whole hidden alter ego for that character specifically, because you can't hide that nigga. Like, come on.
well, I
you
mean,
know
no, they're
that's
not.
true.
He's a big samurai guy.
Yeah.
He's a big
He's
black
not
dude
gonna be
with
sneaking
dreads. He
around.
ain't hiding.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Yeah.
get
And
the
I will
Killmonger
say
cut?
it is funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Very
Man,
short
it-
haircut. He just has like super
Yeah.
dreads.
I don't really
Yeah.
see like
With dreads.
controversy.
No, no,
It's a
no, no,
bunch
no.
of
It's
people
funny that when
who
he
are
shows
playing
up, they
it.
pull out the hip hop music. That was kind of
That's
funny.
the funny part.
Yeah.
That's funny
Yeah.
as shit.
It's like, come on now.
I mean,
He's not even African
we know what you
American, G.
people
Why
are
you put the hip
synonymous
hop music?
for.
Black people are here for one reason, says Ubisoft. Do you know what it
The
is?
team full of white dudes.
Yeah, they
To,
definitely.
Yeah.
Yo, it was like I was seeing. I don't know if they were actually Asian, but there was like a lot of Asian people from their community saying like, "This is nonsense. Like, how
I
dare
mean, they mad as shit.
Yeah,
are you
like how
sure it
dare
was
they not?
like?
I don't know. You never know. It's a
Look,
lot of
look.
weirdos on the internet that masquerade as black people. They masquerade as whoever is being like
Yeah,
the minority in
Marginalized.
question. Yeah,
Yeah.
marginalized. Yeah.
Look, I'll say this. I'll say this. I have no issues with Yasuke being the character. I mean, I'll put it this way. I have no issues with him being black, right? My issue with Yasuke is, first off, we barely ever actually play historical figures as the actual playable character in Assassin's Creed, right?
Mhm.
I
But
mean, when do you ever play as?
exactly. So
Mhm.
my thing is, like, if you're gonna do it, right, you're telling me Nobunaga is in this
Yeah.
fucking world, and you choose Yasuke over this nigga to be the playable character?
It's
Yeah,
a
that
Rugi
is
somewhere
wild.
running around.
People rather you play Nobunaga.
Oh, can I play as the person that assassinated Nobunaga? Why am I
Right?
playing?
Like, what
But
the?
what if you do? Wink,
You
wink,
probably
wink.
won't. Let's
You-
be real.
All I'm gonna say is I would be upset too if Yasuke was the only player character, because it is a Japanese fucking Assassin's Creed game. I want to play as a Japanese assassin. Like, I want to play as a fucking
Like,
ninja.
You
Yeah.
could play as like. Look, just because I played a lot of Samurai Warriors games, I know enough to know that they had like a plethora of like 60 people they could have chosen. You know, from the Warring States period, that it would have made sense. You know, like his wife tried to kill him like 6 times. Like,
Hey, yo, what?
you mean? Boy, Nobunaga was not a good person.
He was not.
Damn.
It's the reason why they called that man a demon. Everybody
That's why
called that man a
Yasuke
demon.
is working under him to learn his ways.
So
Trying
he
to
can
be a fucking
demon?
demon out here, big dog.
If you say
That's-
so. I mean, like you could have picked his wife. You could have picked the dude that actually killed him. You could have
I don't
picked.
know.
And-
I couldn't care less about the story. It looks cool to smack people with a fucking kanabo and put them through a building.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
them
brilliant.
that Kanabo game,
Yeah.
vicious.
Kanabo go hard.
Yeah, he was
Go
knocking
very
them
hard.
motherfuckers away. It was beautiful.
I'll play it. Will I go out of
I
my
hope it
way
has.
to buy
Dude,
it?
how does it not have co-op? Bring the fucking co-op back. Unity was a failed experiment, but that wasn't the reason it failed. Come on.
Yeah, it was.
Honestly,
do
I
it.
wouldn't mind going back. I never finished Unity. Then again,
How sick would this game be too if it was co-op and you actually had dedicated players for each character? Like one person, I'm the fucking assassin, he's the fucking warrior man.
Oh,
You
that
have to
would be
figure
dope.
out how to do shit. That would be so sick.
Yeah. Share a
yeah,
map like Gotham Knights.
yeah, I mean that was the best part of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I was very
So-
surprised. I'm
I
happy
mean,
it looks like
considering
shit.
Ubisoft hasn't had a win in
Wow.
I
A
don't know
while.
how long. Yeah.
Bunch of dog water. Speaking of other Ubisoft games, though, we got Star Wars Outlaws, which is also showed. I think they had a Ubi show. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell, Ubi Direct or
Yeah.
Ubi Forward or
Yeah.
something like that.
They
Yes,
teased
they
Prince of Persia,
showed. They've teased Prince of Persia. Thank God. They showed Star Wars Outlaws, which also does
Mhm.
not look terrible.
It
If
does
you're
not look that bad.
you actually land on the planets, which I was actually really amazed by. Like in Starfield, you have to go to a loading screen.
Yeah.
This game, you actually you click it, and it's still a loading screen, but it's masked under you actually flying through the clouds and landing on the
Imagine if
planet.
they did that in Starfield.
Imagine that. Imagine getting
Maybe they learned their
outclassed
lesson.
by fucking Ubisoft. That's nuts.
Oof.
The gameplay looks like if you want to be Han Solo, this is the game. Alright, you're just Han Solo.
I mean, I could see some enjoyment in it.
Yeah, Prince of
Do I
Persia
wanna spend
teaser.
just
Yeah.
70? Probably not.
No, probably not. Probably fucking not, big dog. More games they showed. Indiana Jones. They showed like a 15-minute fucking cutscene or some shit.
Honestly, I enjoyed that little cutscene. I would have liked for it to just be a movie. I'm not playing an Indiana Jones game.
Who the fuck
But, like,
wants to? I
Did
just
you go see
real-
the
real
last
talk.
Indiana Jones movie?
Fuck no.
Hell
Well,
no.
Funny as
That's
hell, bro.
Harrison Ford is a fucking mummy. Let that man die in peace, bro.
I mean,
We'll say.
he's living long enough to watch all of the characters that he's played just die
Ruined and
in one
died.
way or another.
Insane.
Yeah. It's
That man wants to go to
crazy.
sleep. Let him go to sleep.
Damn.
Oh, man.
You're
That man
monsters,
was
all
Han
of you
Solo
monsters.
character
Monsters, I
assassinated.
say.
Well, I guess not all the characters. They fucking did good by Blade Runner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you do get
For
a.
now.
I mean, I
I
don't think they're
mean,
really
They're
gonna do
making
anything
another
else.
one.
Blade.
yeah, I'm
Are
pretty
they?
sure that, yeah, that's the guy who
Oh,
directed
okay.
Dune, too, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill it again.
Yes. Gotta be.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Did you guys ever see the Blade Runner sequel?
I thought the
I
Blade
did
Runner was
not.
pretty good.
Pretty good. It's got,
I feel like I
what's his
probably
name? His
meant
main
to, but I just never
character.
saw it.
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling,
Ryan
yeah.
Gosling, yeah.
Ryan Gosling,
Oh, is
which,
that the one where he had him looking at? He's like looking at the hologram or some shit. I always see the meme.
yes. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch that movie.
I
Absolutely,
have
bro.
not
That is
watched it. I need to watch it.
That is a you movie.
Yes.
What does
We'll
that
watch it
mean?
together at some point.
I'm down.
Bet.
It's just a good movie. It's a very,
Really good movie.
very in-depth
Very
character
visually
work
appealing.
going on.
We can do a little
That
watch
guy knows how
party.
to direct. Yeah, for sure. Ryan Gosling, I thought was just some random douchebag, and like Drive is like a phenomenal actor. It's kind of crazy.
Man knows what
But
he's doing.
absolutely, Indiana Jones. Yeah, I definitely watch it as a movie. Fucking Troy
Mhm.
Baker is killing it as Harrison
Yeah,
Ford.
he
He's like,
sounds
he
incredible.
sounds just like him. Like it's really good. I don't ever play that game. It's being made by Machine Games, who made the Wolfenstein games. Boy, do I wish they made another Wolfenstein game. Holy shit, do I not want to run around in first person and hit people with whips? That's
I'd be
fucking
more interested
wild.
if it was third person.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
no one's.
Yo.
Oh, now wait. Well, let it be a
No,
black
it's
character
fine.
somewhere in
No,
there.
it's fine because they're all Nazis, Rodney. Shut up.
Oh yeah, you get the whip Nazis. Yeah.
No, it's fine because they're Nazis.
Watch it be like a Middle
Yeah,
Eastern
black Nazi,
assassin
a
or
Middle East
something.
assassin. No, I mean, they did that in the movies. It was fine because he shot
That was
him.
funny. Yeah, it's funny because that dude he was so upset because practiced martial arts for like
Yep.
6 months straight just to get shot. I love that.
That's pretty awesome. You
But
know what's
yeah,
not awesome?
what?
Starfield Shattered Space. Sorry to cut you off. I'm sure you're not going to play
Oh.
Indiana Jones, but you're definitely not
Oh, I'm
playing
not. Yeah,
Starfield
no,
Shattered
never.
Space.
I'm not Lerone. I'm not that big of a glutton.
I
for
think
punishment.
Eric might play the Indiana Jones game, but maybe
We'll
not
see.
even Eric. We'll see.
Lerone out here playing Starfield.
Starfield Shattered Space. To be fair,
Wait.
this,
You know what's
this
crazy?
looked more interesting
Wait.
than everything in the whole game.
Man, you know what's
Ooh.
crazy?
What?
The two worst games I've probably ever played. Period. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Swan Song and fucking Starfield, and I will play Swan Song 3 more times before I play Starfield.
No,
Ah,
That's crazy word,
Nah,
dog.
wanna know why? Because at least I can mod Starfield to
No,
make
no,
it visually
yes.
appealing.
You're lying, dog. They already
No, no
quit
lie.
modding it.
No, why? Because I can beat it 3 times before I beat Starfield.
I mean,
It just
I
take less
won't. I
time.
would never beat it though. I would turn it on, be upset, turn it off. At least in Starfield, I can make it visually appealing to the point where I can continue to press forward on the analog stick enough to beat it.
Yes.
Damn.
Can you get a dialogue? Right there, Bob. You can. I'm about to say, can you get a dialogue that pop up in the middle of a table
Yes.
like I did in Swan Song?
Yes,
That's a
you
Bethesda
definitely
game,
can.
so you can definitely.
That's a classic Bethesda move. You're crazy. But yeah, Shattered Space is about the Lerone cult, which is that one of the interesting things I found while playing that game. Except they don't really go into depth about it, but there's just apparently some crazy snake worshipping cult that is just like a faction that they talk about, and you do like 1 or 2 quests about them, and then you don't really deal with them anymore, and then this whole DLC is all about them. So like, here's the interesting part.
It's
Pay
like
us
they
more
knew.
money.
It's
Pay
like
us
they
more
knew
money.
that was the only good part. You
Yeah.
decided to capitalize
So
on it.
fuck them. Make fucking another game, assholes, before you're all dead. Please and thank you.
Whoa.
On to the next one. Diablo 4 is getting its first expansion.
Wait,
Vessel of Hatred.
expansion?
That's
Yeah, this has been a year.
Oh, I guess they've been
Oh,
seasons.
damn.
They haven't really been. Okay.
Yeah, they've all been seasoned.
Okay. That's why I'm
Honestly,
confused.
I played it the initial time. I have not felt that.
I never even bought that game.
They've
I
improved it
heard
a
they
lot.
were really.
Yeah, Yeah, they
Really,
improved it a
like,
lot.
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna hold a candle to Path of Exile 2, but Path of Exile 2 will never have the universe of Diablo, and that's what makes Diablo cool. Is these cutscenes go so fucking hard, bro. The trailer for this is insane.
It's
You should go
insane.
look up the Vessel of Hatred cinematic 4K trailer. Holy fuck.
Yeah, their cutscenes are
They cooking?
insane.
Hair are cooking in these
Yeah,
trailers, bro. This
I
shit
could
goes
watch the whole movie
crazy.
just out of these cutscenes.
I know,
Absolutely.
right?
It's fucked up
Cutscenes are the
because
best part.
just based off this trailer, what they're saying they're gonna give, they said they're gonna give like a raid or something. It's definitely gonna be to go fight one of the what are they called? The Primevals. They're definitely gonna do this for all the Primevals leading up to Diablo,
I was gonna
and
say,
it's
which
definitely
primevals are left?
they're all gonna reform. This is gonna be what's his name? The guy in the Diablo 4 who you keep talking to. I forget his name.
Mephisto?
Mephisto? Yeah, I don't know.
The
Whatever.
one where you just blatantly got finessed, even though what's her
Yes.
name was the better deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that still bugs me. I don't know why that bugs me
You wanna know
so
why?
much.
Because this
Because
game
bad
wasn't finished.
storytelling and it
No,
don't
this
make
game
no
wasn't
sense.
finished.
Oh yeah, that
This is
makes
the
sense.
you know how Diablo 3 had like 4 acts? 5 acts? This is Act 2 of Diablo 4.
What?
Fucking oof,
100%.
dog.
I mean, that game's story was garbage and went nowhere. It did nothing. Cutscenes
Yeah,
were
that is
sick,
true. Yeah.
right? And I guess it ended. I guess the little died. But really, this is the second act.
Hmm.
Right. This is now Mephisto. Third act gonna be whatever the other guy's fucking name is, and the fourth act's gonna be Diablo. Right. Um, maybe they'll do some crazy stuff after that. Who knows? Uh, yeah, the trailer looks fucking crazy. There's gonna be a new class called the Spirit something, like the Spirit Warrior, the Spirit Bonder. I don't know. It's gonna be like a staff and like a pet class. It's gonna be like big nature based. I think it looks lame as fuck and it sounds stupid. Add the Paladin. I'm in. I'll still check it out. We'll see. They're gonna add mercenaries. It's crazy they didn't have mercenaries. A raid and like new gear. So looks cool. Next, Killing Floor 3
Yes.
gameplay trailer.
Yes.
You guys like to shoot things?
Yes.
Does
Am I
anyone
the
else
only
like
one
to
that
shoot
likes to shoot?
things?
No,
Yeah,
bro, you
sure.
make peace, bro.
I haven't
I can't
played any of the
aim.
Killing Floor.
Lerone, you play Starfield.
I
You don't
can't
want
Eric,
aim,
peace.
Eric,
bro.
you
I
love
like to
Killing
stab
Floor. You like
things.
shooting things?
I do like shooting things.
You don't love killing. You shoot things, the badass rock music, and they explode in viscera and gore.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
let's put that on the wish
Yeah.
list.
No.
Yeah,
You
that's
can play Killing
that's.
Floor 2 right now. It's pretty much the same
I was
thing.
gonna
This is gonna
say.
have better graphics. Like,
Yeah.
you like
Killing Floor
AA-12s?
is
You like
always
dual magnums? You like sniper
oh
rifles? You like assault rifles? You like melee weapons? You like SWAT
miniguns
shields? You
and
like
rockets
miniguns? You
and
like
all types of
rockets?
shit. Anything, any weapon you could think of.
We got
Really.
it. You like fucking ball and chain and shield? Nail guns? Fucking kill them with it. Killing Floor is gonna be hype. Just fucking shoot things. They die.
I like the character designs for the monsters. They definitely
Oh yeah, they
up
went
the
crazy.
game. Them
They
just
they
is
said we're gonna make
nasty.
them even grosser than last time. There's a versus mode of Killing Floor, which is hilarious. It's a good time. Everyone should play it, especially you, Lerone. Mom.
No.
I mean,
No,
see, Lerone don't
no.
like to play good games. He wants to play
He don't
Starfield.
like to play shit.
At least
Speaking
my game, you filthy.
of, shut off.
You said what,
Anyway,
Lerone?
At least
nothing.
I
You
beat
said
my
nothing.
game.
What was the last game you
Do you
beat?
though?
Yellow Blade.
Did
What was the
you
last
beat
game before that?
Starfield?
No.
No, no one beat Starfield.
Console.
I did beat Swan Song. You
You
were
did
there
beat
when I beat Swan Song.
That's disgusting. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is another fighting game with incredible looking characters. I know we all hate fighting games here, thanks to certain individuals amongst
Yeah,
us.
yo ass.
Really fun game.
You guys should play it because it looks cool. God
Fucking
bless.
Jimmy and Denzel over here.
I don't know what you're talking about. On to
Nah,
the
it's
next
straight up
game.
infamous. Straight up.
Bro, you play as Ling Ling
I
and goddamn
was
Tekken, bro.
thinking,
Calm
you trying
down.
to say-
Nah, bro, I ain't trying to hear
Bro.
that shit.
Oh, you about silent.
You was playing
Not
Victor,
there,
bro. You was
golly.
playing Victor. Stop it.
Yeah, but if I'm
Golly.
not there, you were putting it on them. They were pissed.
Hey, but you
That's
put it on
crazy. I haven't
everybody,
played
bro.
that game since. That's
Yeah,
why.
I literally beat you guys out of Tekken. I feel bad about that shit.
That
I
shit
mean,
crazy. And this was the
when-
man that
when-
didn't even want to play the
I
game. It
didn't
feels
wanna
so
play it.
bad,
And then I
dog.
found the easiest character to fucking win with, and I
See, here's the
did.
thing. Here's the thing. It's not even just the character, right? It's the fact that Tekken 8 is just so damn fucking aggressive as a game too.
They
Yeah,
have, they've
and
patched
Victor
that shit a
does
lot. I don't know if
half
they
a
changed
fucking
it.
barb with one move, dog. It's insane. I like if
Well,
you get hit by that
plus
shit 3
that is
times,
just
it's
crazy.
over. It's
I mean,
literally
Being
just
aggressive
losing.
is the fun of the game.
Every character is like that. Just that character is the easiest to do it with.
Maybe
I don't know. I
I'll
feel like his reach
play
is
it
better than
again
most
when,
characters.
He's got solid options, but he's not the best at anything. And I'm sure they've
The best
nerfed him right
part
now.
was playing Oscar, and I can't parry you because you ain't got no. You're not punching me. You're just cutting me and shooting me.
You can still parry it.
Yeah, no. When he pulled out the blick, I knew I was sick, bro.
I'm like,
I
ooh,
was
the
like,
gun.
nah, bro. Out
He
of
gets shot
pocket.
real quick.
I can't count
Oh, yeah.
the gun.
You can't counter a gunshot. You can duck a gunshot. I know, but
Motherfucker
I know
brought a
they've patched that
goddamn
game a
gun
lot.
to a
They've
fist
changed the
fight,
balance
bro.
a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if Victor is shit.
Well, I'll say
Whenever-
this.
I got
Look,
Trevor.
I'll say
What's her
this.
name comes out, I'll give it a try. Lydia?
I saw recently. I saw some Eddie gameplay that was disgusting.
Oh yeah, Eddie is apparently mash one button the character. They
Yeah,
literally,
Like Eddie's
some
always
guy
been a
got a
cheese
24
meme.
win streak by hitting one button. the
Yeah,
entire
like
time.
he's always been
Is-
like a. He's always been a meme, but he's never been
No,
legit one
he
button.
is one button man in this game.
That's
They-
crazy.
again, they might have changed it. They've changed Tekken a lot recently too, so I have no idea. But that's what I saw.
I'm about to run the ones one of these
Um,
days.
I would
mean,
love to try
once
to
I
learn
get a
that character,
character
but
I
that's just
actually want
hard.
to play.
I saw the best, like the best players in the world. He was using what's her name? The other chick I wanted to learn, but she's way too
Nina?
hard. Nina, yeah, apparently Nina's fucking goated, but she's super hard. Like, so fuck that. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater got some gameplay trailer.
That game ain't political.
Yeah, that's a funny joke. That's crazy.
Imagine if they took all the political
That
stuff
would be
out.
so funny. Instead of the Russians, it's like some unknown generic. No, they didn't even bother changing the dialogue, bro. They said we're not even gonna try. We're copy and pasting the dialogue and just putting it over brand new graphics. That's what
Smart
people want.
people.
Smart
That's how you do it.
motherfuckers, bro. They should have did that with Silent Hill. That shit's crazy. But yeah, the gameplay is completely redone. They have you can play classic style they showed, like the old school camera, or you can play like Metal Gear Solid 5 with the over the third person stuff. Holy shit, does it look amazing? I don't even know what to say. It looks everything I want. Yes. Rodney?
Yeah, I'm feeling the same pretty much.
Yeah.
Just
You
conflicted. Like, if they're keeping all the same dialogue, I got no issue as long as gameplay is solid.
They showed the boss. It looks
She
a
looks
little
kind of
weird.
weird.
It looked a little weird, but like her bandana ain't off yet, her hair ain't back, so we'll wait till the suit comes on.
We'll see. Because I was like, when I saw her, like, that model was kind of ugly. I mean, the boss
Kinda
wasn't
ugly.
like
She wasn't super
bad,
pretty.
but
She was she was very stoic looking.
Yeah, but in
It
this
looked kind of
one,
like her
looked
face
weird.
was squished. It looked like it was awkwardly squished. We'll
Yeah.
see. Easily changeable. Also doesn't really matter because the voice line's gonna be there. I'm gonna cry like a baby again. Probably.
Damn,
won't.
it was
I don't know.
sad.
I don't know if Metal Gear Solid 3 made me cry. It definitely got me close at the end. Metal Gear Solid 4 though makes me cry every time I watch the ending. I can't like stop.
The pain water.
Peace Walker.
The-
Peace Walker made me cry.
Peace Walker is sad, but Metal Gear Solid 4 is the ending when
Yeah, it's literally the ending.
in the cemetery. Like,
This is
no,
good,
bro,
right?
I can't
This is
watch
good,
that.
right, James?
I can't watch that shit. It's too good.
Yeah, ugly
Yeah.
crying too.
Yeah.
That's
Ugly
crazy.
crying.
I
Yes,
played that,
snotting and
like-
everything.
I want to say I played that when I was still in college, like the last year of college. I hooked up my PS3 and played it. When I was going to the community college I was going to, and I was sitting there like 4 o'clock in the morning, just crying my eyes out. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is happening? I was not
Nice.
ready for that shit. It was crazy. Such a good
That's
game. You
wild.
guys suck for not playing it. You should all do it.
I gotta sit down and play all of them one day, but right
They
now
have
I
the
I'm
feel
Metal
like
just
Gear
you're not
Solid
gonna get
Master
through them.
Collection that you can play, even if it's a little rough. It is a way to play them.
Mm.
Is it the
Okay.
same versions from
Yeah, they're the PS3 versions. They're like
yeah.
1080p, 30 FPS, maybe 60. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, dude. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
I know people were giving a lot of shit because it should be a lot better. Wait for that shit to go on sale. You can play them just
Yeah.
fine. Like, you're there for the story, and the gameplay is decent. Uh, but yeah, they're all fucking good. Next on the list, we got Doom: The Dark Ages,
My
which
game
feels
of the
like
show.
I got clickbaited into this fucking program, like from this game.
Mm.
Uh, I mean, visually, gameplay, it's like, hey, you want to do more
Hey,
cool shit with a shotgun?
And a shield.
Yeah,
and a shield.
yeah. You want to go kill more demon guys? The cool music? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pay
Yeah.
attention though, because we definitely fired the guy who made the music and had a dramatic falling out and tried to
Nick
fucking
Jordan's
blackmail
not in
him and
here.
completely shit on him. Don't worry
Mm.
about that though. I'm gonna
No.
Yeah,
be
that makes
honest.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. The gameplay, the
That
designers
makes
of the
sense.
game are still top tier, right? They still know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they're gonna make it more like the OG do, or they're gonna make it even crazier specific.
I
I
think
have
they
no
said
idea.
slower.
Slower, I
We have to
guess.
like really think about your moves.
Sure,
So
I don't know. I have no idea. Doom Eternal is very fucking fast, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the OG one better because I just think it was cooler to be more overpowered. But Doom Eternal, you can't say it was bad. Like it was fantastically designed. Um,
Yeah.
I just hope they do more. Right? There's dragons and shit. You have a shield and shit. You look cool and shit.
Yeah.
The game will never sound as
Yeah.
good without Mick Gordon. Like
Yeah.
them fucking firing that guy is hilarious. Like that man made a new. Did you know he made a new genre of music from the Doom soundtrack?
With that lawnmower rock.
No, it's called Art
Long
Lawnmower. Yeah, he
rock.
literally sampled a lawnmower as like a musical instrument. It's called Argent Metal.
Yes.
Argent
It's
metal.
named after Argent Energy from Doom.
Oh yeah.
It's literally made a genre of music. Like it's fucking crazy. And you fired him over petty bullshit.
Yeah.
No one will ever be able to make music as good as he. I think the guy they got to replace him is pretty decent. Like it's okay, it's passable, but none of the music stood out to me like in this, like it did in the old ones. Right? They're those old fucking things are iconic as fuck. Like every song. BFG Division. The only thing they fear is you. Every song on the list. Like it's
That
fucking crazy.
Coliseum theme.
Coliseum. But yeah, there's people roaring at you in some foreign tongue. It's fucking like I think it's like Naran Duke or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Uh, it looks cool. I hope it's good. It actually made me want to go and play OG Doom too,
Made me want to play
which
Eternal.
I think they re-released OG Doom and Quake in their co-op at some point.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm making that up, but they're pretty fun. I just made me miss like shooters like that, and I went down like a rabbit hole of like old school boomer shooters that came back. Like they had bolt gun. I saw a bunch of that.
Still need to finish it. That
Um,
game is hard as shit,
yeah,
man.
that game's hard as fuck. Yeah, that's a common
Oh,
trend with these games. They're very hard.
yeah.
Another game just
Enjoyable
came
though.
out called Sulaco, which is based off of the Doom engine, and it looks fucking amazing.
Oh, I heard about that.
And yeah, like that looks super good if you've seen that. They have a bunch of mods for OG Doom. Like there's one I was looking at called Brutal Doom, where it's like you have ADSs, you have all new guns, you have reload animations, people fucking blow up in gore explosions. Like it looks sick.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, definitely interested. Want to play those boomer shooters again. Fucking like, what was that shit? The Rise of the Triad. So many old school games. I don't think you guys ever played Doom, right? The new ones, other than Eric.
No. Probably had them on the.
I think I saw you play the last one, but that was
Probably.
about it.
Probably. Bitch asses.
We rustling the Jimmy tonight, boy.
Oh my god, nobody
One
plays
million
any
shit.
games. Bunch of bums. Perfect Dark. Showed a gameplay trailer. Who the fuck played Perfect Dark in here? Like
I
I
OG.
remember
played it,
playing the
bro.
Nintendo
I
64
remember it.
one with my
Nintendo
Yo,
cousin.
64, yep.
that
Yeah.
shit was fire back in the day, Chief. I ain't
You
gonna
played Nintendo
lie.
64 too, Denzel?
Yeah.
What about you, Lerone?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That's crazy
Oh
work.
It's a
no.
shooter.
Hey, look, I remember I had to get that little red piece to put that shit on my 64 so I could play that bitch, bro. It was hard times.
Yeah, I never had
I
the
went
64.
I went over somebody's house, like some my sister's friend's house, and they had it. And I remember the Far Sight being like the cheapest shit I've ever seen in a video game. Uh, but yeah, it's fucking like that. I really remember those Perfect Dark Zero on the Xbox 360.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, which is the prequel, like reboot esque thing that came out and it's fucking jank as fuck.
Oof.
But they made her look cool and they had like cool third person cover in the first person gameplay, which like nothing
Yeah.
did. Like Rainbow Six did that, like nothing else. I don't know why they don't do that more. It's fucking cool. But yeah, this is more like a return to form. It looks like it was very linear. The gameplay trailer showed it was very staged. You know, I don't think this is actually going to be indicative of any gameplay. But it's kind of like an OG shooter, reminded me of Doom. It's kind of like a Deus Ex, as they were describing it. It's going to be more like a what do they call? What are those types of games
Immersives?
called? Immersive Sims. Yep, thank
Yeah.
you.
Hmm.
I don't think Lerone. You played Vampire the Masquerade as an immersive sim.
Really?
Yeah,
Deus Ex?
yeah. That's what Deus Ex is. That's how Vampire the Masquerade even got made. Is based off of Deus Ex, but
Oh,
um, so maybe you should play them. Wink, wink, cough, cough.
Cough,
I
cough,
didn't
nudge,
ask for
nudge.
this.
You didn't, but you will.
Oh no.
Yeah, Perfect Dark looks like it's going down that road, so that hopefully is good. Deus Ex was fantastic. Destiny 2 showed the journey ahead. They're gonna have a million more DLCs. LOL,
Oh my
LOL.
god.
Lolls?
Uh, uh,
Did y'all talk about Fable?
oh yes, Fable. I'm sure we're getting there. We have Fable had another trailer.
Oh no.
Who
Does
were
it
they
still look
teasing at the end of that? Oh yeah, the main character looks like a doorknob, but you know, it's whatever. It's gonna be a customizable character. You're not gonna play as a specific person. Do you know who they were teasing at the end of the trailer, Eric?
I don't know if they're teasing that Oracle lady in the second one, or maybe like the hero of one of the previous
Yeah, I
Fable.
thought it was like the hero, maybe. I have no idea though. Did they basically show like somebody's coming back to the Fable universe and they need the new hero and an old hero to come and stop it and like they teased them at the end of the trailer and like I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be. Somebody important.
Somebody.
Has anyone ever actually played a Fable other than
No.
Eric?
Never owned an Xbox.
Lerone, I know played Fable, right?
Hell no.
You never played Fable? Oh,
But I don't know what it was about Fable, but I was just like, I'm good.
I didn't own a
Hmm?
fucking Xbox
wasn't
to
hip.
play that
I
shit.
don't know what it
I owned the
was.
360 because at the time the PS3 was too expensive. Fable 2 was one of the first games I got.
Fable
Nice.
2 is a good game. Fable 2 also bricked my Xbox.
Oof.
Yes, sir.
I will
Mine
say,
too.
was a
I
good
will
game.
say,
Fable 2 bricked my
for the
Xbox.
time,
I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared to own my 360, bro. That thing is the
Oh,
OG one.
don't. That shit
Uh,
Got
did.
the
that
got
shit
the
ain't never
red
had the
ring
red
3
ring. I
times
don't
in a
want the best
row.
power.
funny, bruh. No,
Yeah,
I feel like
notification.
from what I saw, the stuff that they did have in that game back then was fucking revolutionary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was pretty much an open world, and it had like crazy effects. And
You had
Your
co-op.
character
you had
would like
co-op.
grow
Your
up,
character would
right?
change. Yeah, you grew
Mhm.
up and you changed based on what your skill points were, right? So if you were a strength man, you were big and buff. If you were an archer, you were like tall and lean, and if you were a magic dude, you would gain like crazy glowing runes all over your body.
Mm.
And if you cheated like me and had everything, you were all those things. But yeah, Fable was excellent. Fable 2 was excellent. Story was great. I don't think I ever beat Fable 3. I don't think so. I'm sure it was good though.
Sure, it was good.
I'm sure it was good. Something I do know you guys are excited for. Arcane Season 2 got a
Yes,
trailer.
sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
final season.
Final season of the
Well, I mean, they could just have another
Jinx
series and name
storyline.
it
They
something
said,
other.
Yeah.
they said they're gonna
It
do
definitely
other
goes to different
stuff.
worlds.
Yeah.
Realms.
I'm cool
I
with
think
that.
they should just keep it calling it Arcade and
Oh, of
just,
course. And then move on to Demacia or something.
yeah, somewhere
Doxus?
anywhere, whatever. I
Where
want
my
to see
boy
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks at? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah,
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks.
Bring him out.
Make
Bring
a
him
pure
out.
horror.
Put him
Have
on
his
the
man's
big
just ruin it
screen. I'd shit my pants live. Let's go.
Let's go.
Regardless, they showed hella shit. They showed the boy Warwick. He's gonna,
Mhm.
dude. There is
Warwick
gonna
Savage.
be there's gonna be
Warwick
murder in the streets, bro. How many people do you think he's gonna kill?
A
88.
lot.
Now, when you say people, do you mean like people are just fodder?
We're gonna say important side characters.
I'm
At least
saying
I
at
don't
least
think
two.
he's not gonna
Yeah.
kill main characters. You need 3.
They got 2 side characters, at least a dozen just NPCs.
What's her name? Sevka?
Yeah, she getting bodied.
Guarantee getting murdered. 100%. Dead
If
as
they make her
fuck.
champion yet, she's getting clapped. Though.
She is dead.
It's just something about her that screams dead person.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she is dead as hell. Those random barons, all dead.
Oh, dude.
Gone. No chance. Probably half of what's his name? The time guy.
I was just say Loudermilk. Wrong
Echo?
game.
What
Loudermilk
the
is
fuck?
crazy.
I don't know why
No.
Loudermilk has popped
What is
up.
his name?
Echo.
Echo. I'm
Oh,
thinking.
Echo.
I'm thinking
I thought
some
you were talking
Echo.
about the short dude.
No,
the
no. I think the
mustache?
short dude's gonna live. I think the Echo's associates, like the Bat dude and the other guys, they're dead. I think they're
Oh,
gonna
the
fuck-
firelights.
Yeah, they're definitely getting
Yeah,
murdered.
They definitely
I think
coffin
a lot
stuffed already.
coffin stuff.
Oh,
That man is gonna be killing motherfuckers, bro. I'm so
How's it
excited.
going in for Jinx? Dead, jail, or on the run?
Oh, they're both gonna be fine. They're gonna be they're gonna
On the
continue
run.
They're gonna be like, yeah, continuing the battle in League of Legends. It's literally
Yeah.
gonna cut to that and cheesy ending, but maybe not. Maybe they'll have
Right.
big
I
balls.
feel like Vi is gonna have to kill her.
That'd be crazy. I don't
He's
think
gonna
it'd
have
be
to
anything
put her
like that.
down.
What about the
I don't
double
think they got
suicide,
balls.
bro? What about the double suicide?
No,
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Well, not double
If
suicide. My bad. That was
if
the
any-
wrong thing to
If
say.
anything, Vi is gonna save Jinx by sacrificing herself, and Jinx is gonna wake up and realize who she really is and stop being a fucking idiot.
I thought they were just gonna get. I think they're gonna team up to stop Ward.
Start what?
To stop Ward.
Ward.
Yeah.
Oh
be.
yeah, of course.
And then they
yeah.
have a final on the highest point in the city. And just
Well,
duke
Warwick's
it
gonna
out.
kill both of them. That's what I kind of want to happen, but whatever. Just have Warwick kill everybody. Just fuck it.
Let's just put a kill counter at the bottom of the
Yeah, every episode is just gonna end with the Warwick music playing, and he's just gonna kill people for 5 minutes, and then the episode's gonna end.
Yeah.
And that's what would happen if I was doing it. Well, that's not what's gonna happen. I don't know.
Honestly,
Warwick's
straight up
probably
turn
gonna
it into a
die.
horror and just have it like.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die like episode 7. That's what my guess is gonna be. Like episode.
How many
7.
episodes are they gonna have?
It's probably gonna be like 10, right? That's what they had last time, or 9. I think they had 9, right? Because they had 3 different
9.
parts. Yeah, so he's probably gonna die episode 7, and then the last 2 parts are gonna be culmination of events between the main characters. Who do you think lived on this council?
The black chick. I forget her name.
The Black
Yeah, I
Chick,
think
Victor,
she gotta
and
be
Jace.
alive,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
You know,
probably
you
would.
know.
She gotta
Victor
be
Jace.
alive, bro.
Yeah, Victor and Jace definitely.
Kaylin's
live.
mom is done, 100%.
She smoked. She's disintegrated.
Yeah,
The
she's done.
robot guy is smoked,
Bionicle
100%.
Man.
Bionicle Man is dead.
Bionicle
The
man.
fucking, I bet the Goofy dude is still alive. The Goofy like idiot guy. Uh, and everyone else is dead.
Everybody else.
That I don't know why that chick would be so upset though to go to war. I guess 'cause she gets attacked.
Yeah.
I
Mom.
mean,
My,
I mean,
cur- my
she
thing,
seems like a warmonger anyway. I feel like she was waiting.
but the
Yeah, he's
thing
waiting for
is, like,
opportunity.
how I'm not sure how they gonna play this out, cause Noxus would be teaming up with Zahn over Piltover, wouldn't they? But I guess since she's kind of a commander or something, I'm not sure how they doing that angle.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Noctis is going to wipe out Zahn.
So they teamed up against Ionia.
Or maybe, I mean, they could change it. Maybe they'll do something different. I have no idea. Maybe Piltover will be seen as weak for even fighting it, and then they'll switch. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I hope Vi punches somebody really hard and it has cool
she's
music.
Yeah.
And then Warwick comes and like kills them afterward. Like
Man, Infamous is really.
Yeah, you really want Horde to just kill everybody.
oh yeah, I have two favorite characters. Number one is Fiddlesticks. Number two is Warwick.
Basically,
Number
Horde
three
is
is probably
just shit on
Vi.
everybody.
Yeah, I want Fiddlesticks to show up as like a teaser. Give me like 3 seconds of his ass. Come on.
If anything, just have Jinx have a nightmare or something.
Yeah, T-pose
Yeah,
in the
That's
back.
what
anything. Anything. Just have a fucking random dude on a guard duty outside, and you
that?
just hear some fucked up shit. Yeah,
Stop
he
playing with me.
he hears that, and he looks around like there's nobody here, and then he just cuts to black. That's it. That's all I want. I'll take that. That'll be lit.
I will say
Thank
I'm
you.
appreciating the depth the show's giving all these characters, though.
Yeah,
The what?
The depth
The
the
depth.
characters.
yeah. They're doing. Yeah, they're definitely doing justice.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, they need to make a fucking game that's not League of
A
Legends.
good game. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a story-driven action RPG. Thank you very much.
I'd be down for Diablo style.
Like,
League
I
of
didn't know I liked. I wanted to see
Diablo. Fuck that. Give me like
Legends. I
I
give
didn't
me
know I
God of
needed Jinx the
War.
Revolutionary, but I'm glad that exists now.
Jinx the Revolutionary. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna
That's
help her.
crazy.
Probably everyone's gonna help her because they see her as like a savior now, right?
Too many people would die for Zahn not get independence at the very least, regardless who lives or dies at the
Nah,
end.
I hope it's a smoldering crater in the ground at the end of it, but we'll see.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
It's looking like scorched earth method is the only way. It's time to get.
I'm sure it's not, but I hope it is.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Next, Astrobot. Full game. That was kind of Sony's ender. They said big full game, big $60 game. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
good.
Astrobot.
I feel nothing.
What the fuck?
You remember the PS5 like test little bot?
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing now.
Yeah. So they made it a whole ass video game.
Why?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It's kind of like
Buying it.
Mario. It looks like Super Mario Galaxy, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm a
like
big
I
old
think it's
PlayStation
a
fanboy.
nice platformer.
The Astrobot with the Kratos fit on it is kind of funny, eh?
And they're gonna have
Oh,
everything.
yeah,
They're
look
gonna
at
have
that
They're gonna have
one.
Kratos.
Characters in
They're gonna
there.
have everything. Yeah, there'll be a bunch of
That's
references.
About to have a
I
one
like
in there.
Super Mario Galaxy, dude. I think Sony definitely needs a platforming series people actually play. I just don't know how viable it will be to actually be bought. I don't know how
I
many people
mean,
to buy
we'll
that.
see. How much
Well, a
is
lot
it?
of
You
people
said
like
it's
to play-
460.
I have no
Yeah.
idea the price. I'm just saying.
A
It's
lot
If
of
either
it
people
comes
like
out
the-
and it's like
looks like
40
demo.
bucks, if it's 40 bucks, I think it's a hit. I
Maybe.
really do think that because I enjoyed the little demo that they gave at the beginning of the PS5. Like I beat
That's
the
what people
entire
say.
thing, and then I fought that fucking dinosaur at the end. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I played it to the point where I could stop and I deleted it, but that's just me, right? I heard a lot of people really liked it. I would be more interested in a Super Mario Galaxy as a game for sure. Like that sounds way better.
Hey man,
So I hope it's good.
it's gonna have a controller as a jetpack, man. Maybe it's gonna be just like Super Mario Galaxy.
Maybe. Maybe.
80 levels.
That's a lot of levels.
That's how many levels is in there? 80?
Yeah.
Sheesh. They put some time and effort into it.
Yeah, they said they were doing a lot of different stuff with that game.
Hey, maybe it'll pay off.
Let them
Like, I
cook.
think we do need to get back to games just being fun instead of games being interactive movies all the time.
Well, that depends on how much money it costs to make, big dog.
I mean, it can't cost as much as damn near any other shit. Oh, hell no. Is that a Nexon ad? Nah, bruh.
Oh, what this? You
Nah,
want to
bruh.
play Angelic Buster? The Battleground Idol is back on
Oh,
tour
yeah,
this
Maple
summer
Story?
in
How
Maple
are
Story.
there still new characters coming out in this
Well, that ain't new.
game? Oh, it's not?
There is a Vampire the
No, that's like 10 years
Masquerade
old.
Bloodlines
The
2
fuck is going on?
developer diary. I'm not even gonna click that, but that game is coming out at some point.
I don't know it. It's
Definitely.
not. If it's Quitlinery, that shit is
No,
not going to come
they
out.
are staying up to date. They keep putting out dev diaries and
No,
stuff.
shut up, shut up. That shit don't
coming out.
exist. Shut the fuck up.
That
If
shit's coming out. You're gonna
Lerone
play it,
doesn't
and
want
you're
hope.
gonna be
Game
disappointed, big
does
dog.
not
I'm
give me
sorry.
hope,
This
bro.
man wants to spare.
It'll be a
Oh.
game though. You'll play it.
No, I will
It'll be a
uninstall the game
game.
and I'm gonna uninstall you. Quit lying to me.
That's probably gonna happen.
Oh, no.
Uninstall you. Is that everything?
No, there's definitely more games. I'm just not seeing it on this list. But
Yes.
Phantom Blade Zero. You see that
That looked
game?
pretty good, yeah.
That game looks crazy jank, but kind of cool at the same time.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. So
Probably
the
won't buy
main
it day one.
the main
I'd be there
director
for the jank.
said he basically said he wants Ninja Gaiden's combat and Dark Souls levels because he says he likes Dark Souls level like systems, but he doesn't like the combat. He thinks the combat's a little boring and too defensive, which I agree. So that's interesting. That looks cool. And there is a Lollipop Chainsaw repop trailer. I don't know when that game's coming out.
Yeah,
I know you cannot wait.
I'm down. Actually, I like that game. I'm gonna play it again.
Another
When we gonna
Dynasty
have
Warriors
are they gonna bring back
Origins.
Tara
I'll
Strong?
give
That's
it-
the real question.
I'll give it probably. She loves doing stupid shit.
Right.
I'll play it. I'll try it. Starfield gets review bombs, but does the upsets more gamers? Am I
Maybe.
bitching on that?
What did they do?
I don't know.
Exist.
I feel like there was more games, right? Am I?
Dynasty Warriors Origins. You guys look about
Oh
that?
yeah, those
Oh,
Dynasty
no.
Oh,
Warriors.
no, that's Rodney's guilty
stop it,
pleasure right there.
please. No.
All right, that's your
Dynasty
game.
Warriors,
Let's go.
bro.
You said what?
That's your guilty pleasure, bro. Dynasty Warriors. Let's go.
Boy, I ain't played the Dynasty Warriors
I'm
games.
getting it.
I'm
Just 'cause.
getting
Eric, you
it.
get
Let's
every
go,
inning.
Eric.
Shut
Yes,
up.
sir.
The Trooper
Let's
G.
go,
That is
Eric.
what I
Stop
do.
it,
Let's
bro.
go. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the other game I talk about. Expedition 33. Have you seen this,
That game looks crazy, but it's not my kind of game.
bro? So remember how I said Western devs can't cook?
Mhm.
They still
They
can't.
did it this time.
They made Western Persona.
Oh, I saw this.
That's
Yeah, but
Clive's
shit,
voice
though.
actor in there.
They're like
Yeah, it's
painters
got
and shit.
Clive Rossfield's voice actor as the main character.
Hey, yo, isn't this the game we were low-key talking about before you knew it existed, Infamous? And you said you just wanted an RPG where you just straight up kill a death?
Hmm.
You kill time, I think,
I
but
thought it was death in this one.
I don't really know.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I
I
dead.
don't
thought
even know
so.
what's happening in that game.
Wait,
That's
no.
kind of what I meant. I know. I think it's how somebody's painting, and they're painting the world
Painting
with
death or
in
something,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the rule of death in Elden Ring. They're going after the person who made the rule, not death itself.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
They're failing miserably though. I couldn't get that from the trailer, but yeah, it looks like
Oof.
Persona. Like it looks crazy. It looks visually very impressive. It's obviously the menu system isn't as hard, but it looks very similar.
That's the best part.
Yeah, I mean it looks very similar. There's a lot of really flashy moves. There's like action combat within the moves. It's turn based. Like I was very very surprised. That looks very good.
That's like looks like a fun game to watch.
It's like a fun game to play. Big dog, step your shit
I'm
up. You know?
gonna watch you play it. That's what we're gonna do.
Sounding like a big old bitch. All right. Also, they showed Atom Fall, which is another. Oh, who the fuck was
Atom
making this?
Fall.
I don't remember who was making this, but it was some important people. I think it was a shooter. I don't remember. It looked pretty cool too. But the other game I want to talk about was Flintlock Siege of Dawn. If you
Flintlock
haven't seen that, this
Siege.
game looks badass as fuck. I've never thought I've seen so many executions with a flintlock pistol than I've seen in this game. This bitch is going hard, just murdering people with a flintlock. It looks like a character action game that's good with like really weird setting, but like you're basically going after gods, I'm pretty sure. It's like God of War with a gun.
Hmm.
What's the name of it again?
Flintlock, the
The
Siege
Siege
of
of
Dawn.
Dawn. That's
Yep.
hilarious.
Look pretty good.
Wait, isn't this a Xbox game?
Yeah.
No,
It's coming out
it's
on
on PlayStation 2.
as well.
Yeah, I think
right?
it's coming out on PlayStation. They showed it at the Xbox thingy.
It's kind of crazy how the state of play happened earlier and it was so whack.
Oh, yeah, that shit was garbage.
Yeah, art man, E3 is missed, dog. I don't care what nobody had to say.
mean,
That's what
shit.
Summer Games Fest is now.
Nah, nigga.
Bro, that shit ass, bro.
Oh, no, they had hella games to play. Like you can go
Yeah,
and
they
play
had
them.
a whole bunch of bullshit though. Like, I
It was
watched
boring.
me and Eric was there too. Me, Lerone, and Eric were in the chat watching it for like 3 hours. We didn't see the whole thing, but oh my god, we was like, bruh, one good game. That's all we need. Just give us one.
We missed the good games. We missed Killer Bean and what you call it. That,
You got
we joined
Monster
after that.
Hunter Wild.
Yeah, we missed that
Well,
shit
I
too.
feel like neither of them played much.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rise is
And
free
the-
now. Like, if I
Oh,
want-
Rise is not, it's not gonna be anything like Rise. It's gonna be more like World and
Yeah.
Wilds. Are they gonna run away from it? I don't know if they're gonna run away from you, Denzel. It might still run away from you.
Hey, look, if they don't run away from me, I might be with it, bro. Cause I hate the whole. Some people love chasing down their fucking prey. They get off on
Yeah,
that
you're
shit.
supposed to be a
No, bro.
monster hunter.
Hey, look, I hunted him down. We had a fucking
Not a
showdown,
monster
and I
fighter.
killed
You
him.
let them
in
go.
the
Why did you let them
stadium.
go? You're a bad hunter. Hunt them better.
You didn't
Let
do
them
enough
go.
damage.
That bitch ass
Get
nigga
good.
ran, bro.
You
Pussy
can
ass
stop them
monster.
from running. Why did you
Pussy
stop
ass
them?
monster running away and
Leave it
shit,
trapped.
bro.
You gotta stop the monster from monster
No,
hunting.
tell that monster stop being a bitch.
What?
Tell that monster when I meet you out here in the field, it's do or die. Ain't no running, bro. You better
Oh,
sit there
you
and fight
know
until you
what?
dead.
Fuck that. You gonna kill him in Monster Hunter Wild coming soon to us.
That great sword gameplay made me wanna.
Oh my god, bro.
Nut.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know that parry Drag
Is it
Dogma
pink?
2 where you do that uppercut and you do the parry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, what if we put that in Monster Hunter, bro?
And that charge too.
And the charge, and the focus mode, and the clash out of Vindictus.
Oh
Bro,
my
have you seen
gosh.
this?
When is
Have you
Vindictus
seen-
coming
you
out?
saw the
Like, what the
clash?
fuck happened to that?
I don't know. They're posting updates on their Discord. They keep posting like pictures of stuff they're doing.
Hurry that
But
shit.
yeah, they have clashes, bro. Monster Hunter's gonna sell 20 million copies again. What the fuck's going on?
I'm here for it.
I'm down.
Yeah, I think they ended the Xbox showcase with Gears of War, right? The E-Day
Yeah.
trailer.
E-Day.
I mean, we already talked about that. That shit looks great. So,
Mhm.
oh yeah, Mecha Break. There's gonna be a crazy mecha action game
Oh yeah.
coming out.
Might be good.
That's-
I have
Okay.
hope for mecha games after Armored Core.
Armor Core.
I still gotta get Megaten Musashi.
The hell is that?
Wait.
It's another mech game. Kinda like, I guess it's kinda like Megaton.
I saw some other mech game too, where like they definitely like I thought it was some like waifu game because they start out the trailer where you like customizing a waifu, but then she goes in this crazy super hyper detailed mech.
Well, I
It
think
might
that's
be
Mech
Mecha
Wars.
Break, Mech Force,
Mech Wars.
Mech Wars. That was some other game. I was like, what the hell? It looks just like this Mecha Break game. Okay, I looked up Mech Force and I found nothing of a video game, but I believe you. Regardless, I don't know if there's anything else left to talk about.
I don't think there is. I think we're
Unless
tapped out.
anything else comes to mind.
No.
Are we finished here, people?
I think so.
Any finishing thoughts?
It's about the banana game, bro. Okay, yeah, we done.
You'd
Banana
be talking
game?
about the
I was
banana.
like banana.
Oh no, that was the gamble game. If you want to talk about it, Lerone, you can.
Well, that shit ass. All right.
That shit ass. Oh god.
On
God.
God.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
That was crazy.
What?
So it only has one achievement in that whole game. And that's to click the banana. And only 83% of people who played that game actually got that achievement.
That's crazy
What a
work.
scary ass statistic.
If there's any place we would like to be reached, or any place you want the lovely viewers to reach you at, where would that be at Mr. Cap?
Y'all already know where to find me. Big Cat
They
Man
don't. That's what we asking.
on YouTube. If they asking, go ahead. You might be watching it. You might be not watching it. But if you are watching it, go ahead and subscribe. Because I know that most people that watch videos don't subscribe.
Drag some shit out, bro. I swear to God.
I got haters. That's how you know I'm real out here. Go ahead.
No.
We just hit 100 subscribers.
Congrats.
Hey, it's cool.
Oh man,
Cupcakes.
that's it. That's it.
Oh no.
Alright.
Not the cupcake.
Now, if anybody wants Rodney's OnlyFans, you can get it at Big Booty Cheeks at
Big booty pickings.
Alright.
Whoa.
If you want to find me on OF, up at Big Chungus.
Big
Hey,
That's
yo.
it. This is Big Chungus.
Hey
You know
yo,
where to find me because it's gonna be the only like 3. No, let me stop.
what's
No,
wrong
no.
with bro ass?
I'm not. We not here. I'm not here for.
What's wrong with bro ass?
And if anybody wants to read some goddamn fucking books, Lerone.
Yeah, go to worldpresence.com. No OnlyFans. No
That's
foot. No foot pics.
worldofpresence.com, not OnlyFans.
What we need to do is get you somebody to read it so you can get the audio book, man.
Bro, I'm trying to,
Have
You
all
man.
your
need to
bases
get
covered.
you need to get an ASMR reading of your book by
Oh,
some wild bitch.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
I just pay Rodney. There you go.
Yes, we're gonna get Rodney
There it
to
is.
read.
Oh no.
Subscribe now. Get ready.
My
'cause
voice
the
acting
perception
skills
is
not
just
up to
beginning.
par.
Yes, they are, Rodney. And
I mean, honestly, I have been reading a bunch of Warhammer books, and I'm surprised how much men are voicing women, and it's like it doesn't take me out of the whole experience, I guess. It's just books in general. I've been reading a lot of art.
dude, Rodney's been reading books on how to talk, and he got the crazy fucking throwing it back game you've ever heard. Catch
Oh,
us
yeah.
on
Yo.
the
It's
next
like- it's
episode
like,
of
oh my God.
Pixelated Perception.
Damn.
Throw it back, throw it back, throw it back.
What a ending.
Wow.